Hello.
Are you plugged in, Eric?
I think so. There we go. I hear myself now.
You couldn't hear yourself?
I
He had
had
it turned
it
down.
turned down. I was like, oh no, something's wrong.
You're all set.
all right.
The only person that can't hear now is Rick.
Yep.
Sorry, Rick.
Sorry. Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, welcome to the podcast every Thursday at 3
PM, Blind Wave Standard Time.
Yes. a.m.
What?
Oh, never mind.
I don't know what you were doing at 3 a.m. I was asleep, sir.
Yeah.
I was trying to, but Ayla keeps on waking up because we lost her night-night.
What's a night-night?
It's like her blankie that she sleeps. It's a little Minnie Mouse, like tiny pink square blanket.
Yeah.
She sleeps with it, but then
It's
they
like
take
a Minnie
it.
Mouse torso sewed to a middle of a blanket that
Yeah.
looks like a skirt, right?
So like whenever she like wakes up in the morning, and then she drags it all around the house, and then it goes missing. We haven't found it for like 2 days.
I bet to get back at her, is it Leon buried it under the things that she keeps digging up?
Oh, and the tulips.
The
Yeah.
tulips,
Yeah, the tulips. Yeah, she keeps digging up his tulips that he keeps planting.
Everybody's wishing Shane good feelings because he's back. You were a
Oh,
little
well,
sick
thank
to-
you.
You were
I
a little sick
appreciate
this week.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yes, Shane did film his Walking Dead reaction today.
He did just like an hour
I just
ago.
did it, so sorry.
So that will be going up at some point. We'll have Billy or another editor, depending on availability.
Yep.
Get that up and maybe in the next couple days.
Oh, good.
So, yep.
Happy times.
Yep. Yep.
Eric's back as well, although no one missed him outside of Blind Wave.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or inside.
No one missed him.
No one missed him.
I mean, there was no interruption of you being in content.
No. Yeah, my girlfriend had some work to do in Chicago, and we're going to be in Chicago, all of us, in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And she was like, do you want to come for the weekend? I'm like, well, sure, yeah, I will, just a couple of days. So I went out there to Chicago. It was really fun. Unfortunately for me, I left a bag in the cab that brought me from the airport.
Yeah.
This is before Jancy got there. I got there at 9 p.m. on Friday. She didn't get there until 5 a.m. that morning. But yeah, I lost a bag and I had my keys in it.
Dang.
And the entire time I was thinking oh crap. I drove to Columbus, got on a plane. It's 2 hours from here.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have my car, when I get back. So I just kept thinking about it all weekend. But I ended up
Was it like first thing? Is it like the first thing that happened?
First thing that happened.
Did you lost your keys?
I got off the plane.
Got a cab?
I got in a cab. Now when I got in the cab, the cabbie. I mean, I've had some rough cabbies, but this guy,
You told me this story.
He pulls up in like a full van, but it was a cab.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like a regular car cab. It was a full van.
It's one of the scariest moments of my life.
And it's one of the ones that's like there's just 2 seats all the way in the back, and then there's a big open spot for like wheelchairs or something. So he's like, come on, get it. He's like, we want to go quick. I'm like, okay. So I get back there. I'm all the way in the back. He's all the way in the front. It's like I have like a private bus almost. And my
Bag?
my big bag is in the middle. And he's whipping over around corners and stuff. And the bag is going from one side to another. I have like a little bag that I had on the plane with me by my side, And I have my keys in it. But he's on the phone, on speakerphone with somebody else. I'm assuming maybe another cabbie. I don't know. But he was having the loudest argument I've ever been a part of. He was screaming in another language, like screaming. And then as he was he would pause for a second and be like, hey, buddy, okay, where are you from? I'm like, Columbus. Oh, Columbus, great place. And I was sitting there and I'm whipping around corners and my bag is, I was like, I can't wait to get out of here. It was like a 35-minute ride. Yeah, it was crazy. And I finally got there and I'm like, all right, I got to get the hell out of here. I paid with cash, which I shouldn't have, because I had no way of tracking my card or anything,
Right.
I paid with cash. I got my bag that was all around the place, and I got out of there. But I left the little one beside me. And I had my keys in it. It was really just my keys. I had my keys and I had my hero's license.
Oh, you're preventing
That Rob got us. That awesome hero's license. It was in there. I bring that thing with me,
I do too.
I love it.
It's in my wallet right now.
It's in my wallet.
Mine's safe on my desk.
Mine's downstairs.
Anyway, but I lost my keys, and then when I realized that, I had like 10 hours before Jancy was going to be there,
Yeah.
So I went down to the hotel lobby, and I'm like, I left a bag in the cab. I don't know its number. Do you have surveillance footage maybe of me getting out? I got here an hour ago, and they found me, but it was in the angle where they couldn't see the
cab
taxi
number,
And she's like, well, did you pay with a card? We could track that. I said, no, pay with cash.
They all start laughing.
Yeah.
Why don't you just do what the movies do and go across the street and see if you can find a better angle?
Right. I should have maybe done something
they didn't
that.
have any angles of it coming into the lot or anything?
No, but they were able to find the company that it was.
Probably
I was able to call the company and be like, well, surely
He probably knows where all the
Someone will
cameras
find it.
are,
Someone
and he's
will-
like driving around.
Maybe that he was trying to distract me so he could steal my bag. I don't know.
He needs a hero's license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, we got him!" You know?
I was thinking like, well, I mean, surely somebody will find it and he'll like turn it in and become like a lost and found thing. I'm only here 2 days, but maybe I can get it back, you know? Called the company, they're like, oh yeah, we'll get it back, you know. As soon as he comes back on, he sees that's there, he'll bring it to the main office and we'll get it back for you. You know, here's your incident number. Just be by your phone. We'll probably be calling you in a couple hours. I'm like, all right, great. Never called. I called back like Sunday. They're like, oh yeah, never turned it in. Someone probably took it. Sorry. He probably took it. He's probably smoking my Black and Mild. Screaming with his buddy. So anyway.
Well, yeah, Eric
that sucks.
actually called me, told me this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He texted me, or he texted the group and was
Well,
like, I need
all
a
of my
copy.
keys, my house key, my studio key, my car keys, like everything in my life. That, you know, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do?
That you
So I
needed
was like
to unlock.
formulating a plan. Like, okay, well, I know I have a spare car key at the studio, but I was like, maybe I can call someone. They can bring it to me. I'm like, nah, it's pretty late. It's a Sunday. I'm not gonna do that because my plane didn't even get into like 11:30. You know.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just rent a car, you know, drive back home, work for the day, then get my spare key, then go back up, get that, you know, 6 hours of driving, but whatever. Anyway, I ended up doing that. But when I got back from the to Columbus, and I went up to Enterprise, and the guy's like, so what do you want? I'm like, well, whatever you got that's automatic, because I don't want to deal with driving a standard, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can, but it's been a while.
It's
I
been a
don't
while,
want to
yeah.
do it. He's like, well, you want Mustang? I said,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
I
I said,
forgot
fuck
about
yeah, sure. So I got a 2018 GT Mustang.
Yeah.
And at
was
one
nice.
point I was driving back. It was like a Batmobile. I thought at one point I was gonna hit the wrong button. It was gonna like suck me in like Batman, you know? Because it was
Or
crazy.
it's gonna be like Men in Black.
Yeah.
You start going real fast.
Don't push the red
It
button.
was crazy. But at one point, that point between Columbus and Zanesville, when it's 3 lanes
Yeah.
and there's nothing, you know?
Yeah.
I was like looking around, I was like, nobody here. And allegedly, I might have seen how fast my car could go. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Because it goes up to 160 on the speedometer. And I'm
Yeah.
like, does it really go that fast? And then allegedly, I might have went that fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was thrilling.
Yeah. I can
Allegedly, it was
imagine.
thrilling.
Allegedly, it was pretty
It
thrilling.
probably could have been thrilling had
Yeah.
someone actually
If
done
it
that.
actually happened.
I so desperately, I was this close to adding another piece to the saga of Eric because he texted us and was like, I need a copy of the keys for the studio to get in.
Yes.
So I made the copies, and I had a ring of keys that Evie played with when she was a kid, like hundreds of keys on this
Yeah.
ring. I was going to put them on there and leave it for him.
So when I get there, I open up the, you know, and I find just hundreds of keys. And I told Rick, that would have been funny, but at that point, I would not have been amused.
You would not have been, but by the time you would come back in, I
Yeah.
feel like it would have been safe.
Today, it would have been really funny. Then I would have been like, because I had to like figure out like, okay, well, my house is locked. I turn my water off. I turn my water off when I go anywhere these days.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
yeah.
probably
I
good.
just do. Even though I got it all fixed, I still just turn it off if I'm like going to be gone for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I turned my internet off.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think, don't
Strange.
they do that by themselves, don't they?
Well, I mean, I just unplugged my modem.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Waste electricity.
Do you turn off your power?
Uses so
yeah.
little.
Yeah, I turned off most of my power actually.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, I like.
So
I
you
was-
just turn off the power to your house. You don't turn off just the internet.
I almost always do the
You, like-
modem first
you, like,
because
leave the
I've
TV?
I've had a couple modems shut down. And this guy's like, the guy who always comes and replaces it. He's like, yeah, you gotta unplug these things every once in a while.
Really?
I'm like, really?
Mine.
Most people don't, but I do it like. So you gotta do it at least once a month.
Never
So I do
heard
it like
that.
every time I leave.
No,
Now.
you don't have to do
No,
that.
you do not have
I mean,
to.
I reset
That's
it,
what I think Gus does it.
but I don't
Too.
like leave it unplugged.
Gus had the same modem for years.
There would be no point to having
Interesting.
a modem that you run servers and stuff like that you have to unplug.
No, he says it's good for it. Yeah,
So anyway, when
you might know, Calvin.
Yeah. And then when I got home, I was like, well, I need to get into my house. My doors are all locked. And I was thinking, like, because I just had to replace a bolt on my back door, my sliding glass door, you know? I just replaced it. And then I was looking at it, I'm like, I'm pretty sure with the right screwdriver, I could get into this anytime I wanted to. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I guess I could do that when I get home. I'll just go get a screwdriver and break
Buy
into
one
my
at
own
Lowe's
house.
or something or Walmart.
Yeah. Jancy was like, don't do that. The cops will come and you get arrested again. I'm like, I have my license. I have proof I live here.
Yeah.
But it turns out that I left my garage unlocked, so I was able to just go in my garage door.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Imagine if like all you had was your hero's license, you lost everything else.
know, like, this is me.
And then the cops came in, you're like, no, look, this is me. You're like,
Yeah, right? That'd be
I mean, it
crazy.
is a fairly good facsimile
fairly,
of your
yeah.
appearance. And
Yeah.
it does have your name and date of birth on it. So
But anyway, so that was all crazy. But Chicago itself was fun. We didn't really do a whole lot. Saturday, we went to, can't remember the name of the tower, but it's the biggest tower in Chicago. It held the record for tallest building in the world for like 25 years.
yeah.
But on the 103rd floor, it has these like sky boxes.
Sky deck.
Sky deck, that's what it is.
that the
So
tower?
this is me and Jancy, 103
Oh, nice.
floors up, and you just look down at nothing until 103 floors down.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
crazy
saying?
green screen.
I know it is a crazy green screen. But anyway, it was really unsettling. Like, well, first of all, there's this huge line to get up there, and as you're walking closer and closer, you can see there's like 20 people in these boxes at a time.
You start
taking
jumping up and
pictures.
down, though?
I didn't. I threatened to.
Everybody jump down to the ground now! Start jumping up and down.
And I've never been scared of heights or anything, but as soon as I took a step down there, I kind of like turned around. I was like, okay, yeah, this is a little.
Much.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at like the corners and stuff, and it's like there's these rivets and like these bolts. I'm like, that's the only thing holding us together.
Could you imagine being the people working on like those back in what the I don't know 20s, and, like building and sitting up there eating their lunch?
Even now,
like
would
Yeah.
not be that much better.
Well, I was
the
thinking,
guy
like,
that has to climb up and change the light bulb with his Empire State Building or
I
something.
was thinking like, why 103? Why'd they go above? Like, we're at 100, but let's go 3 more. Then put them there.
There's 103.
103 floors.
It should have done 104. That
The
way they
elevator's
have-
insane too because it goes up in like 10 seconds.
Maybe because it
Yeah.
couldn't support one more.
They might have
Yeah,
been
I know.
I mean,
going
you're
for.
thinking, I don't want to go to the 103rd one.
There might have been a record thing, and like that is
Yeah.
tall enough to be a record, or it might have been
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's just
something.
what they booked.
Maybe that's what it is. I
maybe
don't know.
yeah. They're like, hey, we want a skyscraper this tall. Well, that's probably going to be about 103 floors, then I guess.
It was fun. It was like I said, a little unsettling, but it took the pictures and got the hell out of there.
Surprised there's not more brown stains in that box.
Right? That's why they probably make them like that kind of plastic. So you can,
Easy.
Just power
Hose it
wash
down.
there's probably a guy that just hoses it down every night. Yeah. There was a family in front of us where their like 15-year-old kid refused to go out there, and like
They dragged him out.
we got the fast pass so that you could like skip the 90-minute line or whatever. So we got there pretty quick, but like this kid waited for like 2 hours. They finally get up there, and his dad is like, "Don't you embarrass me!" He's kind of like has that look like get on, trying to like pull him out, and the kid's like, "No!" It's like holding onto the wall. He refuses, and the
15?
ladies there waiting to take their picture.
15 years old.
He's
Jesus.
probably like 15. I was just like, you're not gonna come to Chicago. Millions of people have done this, and you're gonna be the one. If anything, I'm gonna be the one that
Yeah.
breaks this fucking thing. You're
Not
gonna be
that-
fine.
Can you
this
imagine that
15-year-old
being on
kid.
your fucking tombstone?
I mean, like the Chicago death faller
Meteor.
or something like that. Yeah.
Guide how he lived.
Chicago Meteor, Aaron.
The Chicago meteor.
We call them bowling bobs.
Yeah.
It's like have you ever watched those videos where those guys are like doing like the weird like parkoury like just hanging up? Like,
yeah.
Man.
I-
I've watched it. I'm like, I
Those
can't. And my
make me-
stomach just
yeah.
starts
Those
twisting.
making my stomach
See,
flip.
the thing
yeah.
is, you see those kind of videos, and then you see like skateboard videos where people fall off and they're breaking elbows and stuff, and it's like
That's
seems
10
to
feet.
happen a lot.
Yeah.
Like every time I watch those, I'm always just like, don't fall. I don't
Right.
want, but surely they have to like tell me this is a death video before I watch it, right? They'll be okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Like, how do you upload this after he died?
I know, right? Those are crazy, but
I mean, they recovered an SD card that a shark had eaten like 3 months earlier or something like that, and they uploaded the footage.
Okay, did a guy get eaten?
No, but
Okay, well that's
just
different.
saying,
The
like-
guy found it and uploaded his footage of a shark.
anyway, Jancy, she encouraged me to get you guys some stuff. So you got some chocolate bars.
Oh,
What kind?
snap.
What kind?
Jancy, you
So this is Ledge
Asian
103,
power.
floor
Ooh.
103. So there's some milk chocolate and there's some dark chocolate.
milk chocolate.
There's a milk. I'm assuming you want dark.
I like milk,
I'll
but
take
if
a
no,
dark.
I'll take dark,
Dark?
if
Dark from
Rick?
Melanie.
Dark or milk?
Whichever.
Dark milk.
is there a percentage on the dark?
I would probably give it to my child.
I don't know. There's 5 there.
it
Whoever
to
wants
my
wants it.
Thank you.
But
Thank you, Eric.
Well, I'm going
And
to
thank
try
you,
some of this
Jancy.
right now, and you can see an authentic blind wave reaction.
Chocolate reaction
Chocolate
to Ledge
reaction.
Fluoro-3.
Dude,
I need some
Willis Tower.
I need some phenethylamine in my life,
Do you?
actually.
You guys,
Okay,
you
go
guys remember
for
the
it.
I've
idea?
had a bad few days.
Remember the idea of Blind Wave Eat Shit as being
Yeah.
a video series
Yeah.
that we were gonna do?
But then we started putting like a box of edible stuff from Mailbag, and then that box got so big, and we were like,
We can't do
"Oh
this.
my gonna do this?"
Yeah.
Like we're,
This is fantastic, by
Yeah.
the way. I love it.
76,000 tons of steel, 25,000 miles of plumbing,
Yeah.
110 stories high.
It's a pretty impressive.
but how
building.
many calories, Calvin? How many?
Yeah. So,
I don't know, it's covered up with the price tag.
so that was fun, and then I mean, you could do this anywhere, but we went to a dine-in AMC. It was awesome. I've never
I've heard
been.
about those.
It was just awesome seats with a little tray, and they bring you food and drinks.
Nice.
It was expensive, but I didn't care.
I had a cousin in Texas that ran like it wasn't a dine-in AMC, but it was like a movie theater restaurant.
Yeah.
So you had like tables and stuff, and you'd
Yeah.
go and you'd order like a restaurant, and then once everyone got their food and stuff, they'd start playing the movie, and you could
Yeah.
eat while you watch. It was cool.
Every movie theater that Shane goes to is a dine-in movie theater.
Did
takes
anyone
his dining
shush
with him.
you? With that
Dude, in high
noise you
school, I
make
used to
when
go
you
to
eat?
the fucking a buffet.
I don't know. Apparently I make this noise when I eat.
Dude,
Only
okay.
Aaron has ever noticed it.
I noticed
what
it
noise?
today, and then
Apparently I suck as I eat.
he has this chewing, sucking sound that he makes. So I noticed it today, but I noticed it. What was it? Tuesday or
That's the
something?
body at work right there,
we were
brother.
we were
Just me
sitting.
going,
It's not even that. It's like I don't know how to. I don't know, but we were sitting. I was sitting at my computer. He was at his, and he brought in his breakfast, and he started eating. And his first bite. It was your first bite of this too, but it was the first bite. It's like him like
Warming up.
and getting his jaw moving or
Warming
something. I
up
don't
the
know.
engine.
But it made this noise, and I started staring at him. And he took a second bite, and it went away, and I'm like, what happened? But then today, it happened again. It was the
Okay.
same first sound, but
no
then
one's ever said anything.
but I never noticed it the rest of the bites. But it was just that first bite,
Yeah.
both times. I have to listen from now on.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll have to
I'm
try
gonna-
to pay
I'm gonna
attention to myself.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Not make
Maybe-
a video.
Maybe the
Yeah.
anticipation of taking the first bite, like he starts salivating,
Yeah.
and like maybe after he starts chewing and swallowing,
I'm
and
just
stuff,
watering my mouth so much that
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Dragon Paul.
I don't know.
Dragon Paul
teasing
gave
you.
2,500 bits and asked if you tried the machine that leans you over to the streets below.
No,
In
I did
Chicago.
not. Well, thank you for the bits, but no, I did not do that.
Like Michael Jackson.
Sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Because
smooth
whenever
criminal.
I do anything like that, I'm always thinking, okay, was this designed for my body type in mind? Like, is
In
it
mind?
is it the average, or is it like, hey, make sure it supports this dude? You know, like we went to Harry Potter World and we were on that Forbidden
Yeah.
Kingdom thing.
Click.
And the guy's like, as long as you have 3 clicks, you'll be fine. And the thing went click,
1,
click,
2.
and then it went,
He's like, suck in.
and I go, and then he goes, like a half click, like, and I was like, wait, was that a click? And then it goes. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, was that a click? Was that
What was that click?
James like, you having fun? Like, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. You know?
Did it click?
And then finally it ends, and then when it comes out, it goes click, click, click. You know? I'm like, oh, thank God, that was a click. The whole time I was thinking, like, did I make it? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, what's that movie with Clint Eastwood? The gun that I shoot 5 times a 6.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry, thank you.
Okay. Yes, it is like that. I thought I was going to die. I was going to be thrown into a Dementor nest.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I didn't do that. We did the AMC theater thing, which was an awesome experience. We watched How to Train Your Dragon 3, which was awesome. I loved it.
Cool.
Cry at the end.
I mean, I've
Like
seen
a
the first
baby.
one. I loved it. I haven't
Like
seen
a
the second
baby. I've seen the first 2 movies. And I've seen all the television shows. Like,
Yeah.
I'm invested.
Really?
You are
I'm
invested.
invested in
one.
this
You do
dude.
because of you, because of Jancy.
Because of Jancy, but she got me into it.
But you like it now.
But I like it. I love
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
yeah. And I watched that, eating a bacon blue burger. Oh, my God.
Fuck. I just
God, geez, Shane.
What happened?
Spray?
I was talking and fucking partly.
A chunk of chocolate the size of a nickel flew out of his mouth.
See, I don't do that.
I know. That's why you're
It
sucking.
flew out. It fell out like bleh.
I'm,
like that.
thinking about you when I do
yeah.
that.
It
That-
bounced off your hand, Shane.
That's why Eric
Like it
has a
ricocheted.
sucking, chewing sound because
Yeah.
he's making sure none escape.
It's like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, it's like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, exactly.
I know
Fantastic.
there's like this famous spa in Chicago that
Yeah.
I would love to fucking go to. And like when I saw pictures of it, it looked like the Count of Monte Cristo. You know, when he's in there, he's talking to the guy, he turns the steam on.
In the steam house.
It's like a steam room. There's like it's like bricks everywhere,
That is quite enough.
and candlelight everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
looked fucking awesome.
I haven't.
need
I
to go
did
to. There's
not go to that.
There's like 3 in the world, and one's in
Anyway,
Chicago.
So I feel like I got a good teaser when we were in the Willis Tower. It like had like landmarks, and I saw McCormick Place where Celebration is going to be. It's pretty like
Big.
It's huge. Yeah, it's right by the lake.
Am I going to get
And then it
lost,
goes-
Eric?
it-
Yeah,
it
you
might be,
will.
probably.
At least
Yeah.
once. There'll be at least once. We're like, where'd Rick go? Like,
Yeah.
well, he's gone.
Over the intercom system. Has
He
anyone
lived-
seen a 6-foot-tall white boy?
A Jason Momoa lookalike.
It was also crazy because it was relatively near the airport, and you could see the planes like below you, like taking off. And I've never seen that before, so that was pretty crazy. Like I was looking out at planes flying. you
Cool.
know. Anyway, yeah, so we did that, and then not much else other than that. Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing.
Nothing else.
Nothing.
No.
No.
Not a thing.
Yep. It was a very nice hotel. Really enjoyed it.
The
Also,
hotel.
also,
Just chilled in the hotel room.
I got Jancy got some more of a particular gift for you.
These are so good.
So last time, you guys remember, we had the White Walker.
Yes.
Yeah, Johnny Walker White.
Scotch.
Pretty good.
This
Get
one,
some glasses.
These are pretty difficult to open.
Just
I don't know.
pull it out,
Which one?
right?
I don't know if it'll open.
There's a knife.
Yeah, it's pretty stuck in there. Anyways, check out what it is.
Eric,
Calvin.
you better keep this one.
Well, if I do lose it, there's another one.
Another.
Yeah.
Top of the girl.
Sorry. You can get that one out too. So what one is that there, Aaron?
Game of Thrones House Stark Winter's Frost Highland Single Malt Scotch
It's
Whiskey.
Dalwhinnie.
Okay.
What you got, Calvin? I'm reading what it says, Calvin.
Yeah, but that's not.
86 proof.
Yeah, they released a lot of these.
And this is a Cardu.
And which
Gold Reserve.
which family is it?
Targaryen.
Targaryen.
Nice.
So we have White Walker, we got Stark, we got Targaryen.
That would have made the gold reserve Lannister.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Cool.
Anyway, here's the note, Shay, if you want to read it.
Okay, yeah. For your season 8 reaction table, have a drink at the end of each discussion. One for each character that you cared about who died in that episode.
This sounds
Don't
terrible.
worry, there are only 6 episodes. How bad could it be? Well, you don't know Rick Martin. Jancy. Jancy, thank you so much.
Yeah, she said maybe do it after the discussion, so you
That's-
can still have your discussion.
It sounds like
Yeah.
something the normies would want us to do so they
Well,
don't have our
it's not
competition.
gonna be-
Sabotage.
It's not going to be a Calvin shot, Aaron.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be an actual
It's not
shot.
like this much.
And then
one, mine were
included
not
with it
that
is
much.
included with it is a map of like all the ones that are available, like the different scotches. They got pretty cool ones. So
That's awesome.
We got 3.
What a
so,
hell of a
That
thing.
is super cool.
Yeah,
A thing
we'll
like
have to do
that.
Pretty cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it in mailbag, but I thought I'll do it when I talk about Chicago because you can't send these in the mail. Like, she couldn't send them in the mail when she got them.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Well, I'll bring them, and then you take them home from Chicago." I'm like, "Okay, I can do
That's
that."
really cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you can't mail them, but you can bring them with you on the plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. Awesome.
so yeah, that was my trip. I had a good time. I really enjoyed driving back in the Mustang and driving there. Yeah, I drove back in my PT Cruiser. It did not compare.
The hell.
Yeah, nothing brings you back down to ground like
Yeah.
Like a PT Cruiser.
like a PT Cruiser. Yeah.
I was like, maybe it might be cool to get one of these cars one day. But I was like,
It's time to-
it was a convertible too, which is not really good for our climate.
No,
No,
not really.
it's time to stop collecting Black Series figures and start collecting cars.
I don't know if I could ever give that up. So maybe
It's about equivalent, right? In
probably
expense.
buy a couple cars in my Black Series. No.
All right.
couldn't.
So
Good stuff.
that was Eric's favorite thing of the week.
Yeah.
What is someone else's?
Well, I had quite a hell of a past few days.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
my favorite thing.
Your favorite thing is you're back to work and relatively healthy.
I mean, we always say favorite thing of the week, but it's pretty much what happened from last podcast to this podcast about yourself.
Pretty
Eric,
much,
Eric,
yeah.
what did you do?
No one saw anything.
It's
It's not recorded and
it
going
just-
to thousands of people.
I mean, that's
Well,
it's usually us having positive experiences and Aaron bring the negative.
no, I got some negative ones, but I think they're funny normally.
Okay, so anything else
This
for your
isn't
week?
funny. No, I guess. Well, no, I mean just like I was working out a lot and running a lot. I had a basketball tournament a couple weeks ago, and I've just kept up with it. Fortunately, at the Wave Cave, we have a workout room, and because of that, it's pretty much the only reason I can work out, honestly, because we have that. And Thursday,
You abandoned Gus and I to go play basketball.
He should have been there too. Like Coach Secret's like, where the hell's Lindemood at? I'm like, you don't want him to play, Coach.
Doing something important.
Yeah. Anyways, so what happened was I just started feeling really like this coincided when I found out one of my best friends like moved to another country, and I tell this person everything. He tells me everything.
And now the Russians are going to get those secrets from him, is what you're saying.
I just don't know what's going to happen now with that person. It sucks because I love that relationship, but like, so I was stressed out about that, and just a ton of things like that were happening all at once. Like, it was killing me. And then I was super sore for my workout. I'm thinking, okay, well, this is just a little bit of stress and a little bit of soreness. So like, and I felt it enough where Thursday, remember I was trying to make you crack my back?
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's something's wrong with me. And I got worse throughout the night. And
that was in the announcement video for YouTube, for the podcast.
For the last Thursday,
I started feeling sick last Thursday. And then Friday, like I woke up and I remember thinking, I cannot go to work. But I need Eric to give me a ride, give my kids a ride to school. I can't have him just come out here and pick up my kids. Mm-hmm. So I need to at least try to go to work.
That's a hard sell.
Yeah, I remember I picked your kids up, and at one point, like, what was it? Liana was like, is this like a old-fashioned car?
Yeah, the PT Cruiser.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, well, I mean, for moms in the 2000s, yes.
Was based off an old-fashioned car.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I came here and pretty much what happened. I just laid on that couch over there where we stream.
Yeah, we had like an all-day meeting pretty much on Friday.
Which I love, let me tell you.
Yeah, but Shayna...
Sometimes they're necessary, unfortunately.
Yeah, they are.
And
they have good fruit.
And I just kept thinking, I must just be really sore for my workout. Like I might have some like chronic inflammation, which I'm very accustomed to. But it just felt worse than normal. And then as the day went by, my mom actually came here and picked me up. Like it was weird, her picking me up.
Yeah.
Like I'm at school.
Yeah, like you're at school.
Because I don't have right now I have 2 broken down vehicles. Yeah. But thankfully.
Which, by the way, your dad was in the back.
He was?
Earlier.
He would never tell me.
Yeah. I went back there. He was just there looking at me smoking. Like over an engine. Like, I was like, hey. He was like,
yeah.
Hoses and stuff.
My mom came here yesterday.
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't know.
My family didn't.
No.
Neither did mine.
The true weird thing about like Shane and his family is that no matter what, because we have an intercom system that you hit the bell and it goes, zzz, and we go over and we see who it is. But if it's a Farley, somehow it's always different. Everybody else is just a single. Zzz.
Everyone walks over and treats it like a doorbell where they just push it and you'll hear dee-lee-lee.
But if it's your kids or your mom, it's always like.
And then before too, you would push like hello, and then they like push it again to talk.
Yeah.
And then in your ear you hear blah, 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 blah. And like Jesus.
So like,
just open the door, please come
my
in.
dad, no one goes, it's Mark.
Yeah.
Who the hell's Mark?
But any time that bell does anything other than the little one, I'm like, Shane's for you. It's always right. But yeah, your mom came and picked you up.
Yeah, she came and picked me up. I'm getting both my cars basically worked on. I drove mine today. I was making weird noises. The engine light's on. So I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. But she picked me up, and on the way home, like I did what I did when I was a little kid. Like I laid the seat back, put my feet like on the dashboard, and she was like, she just kept annoying me. You know what I mean? And she kept going, you can't let you put your feet on there, buddy. And like I just went to sleep when she was still doing it. I woke up and she was still saying stuff.
Yeah, you felt like home. Felt like
Yeah. And then she came. What was nice though is she, when I was passed out, she went to give me chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Like that canned shit, which is terrible for you.
Sure. Like the stuff that you're supposed to put like 2 cups of water in. I never do.
Yeah.
I just eat that.
Really? That's disgusting, dude.
It's good.
It's disgusting.
Dude,
it's way
No, it's
too
real good, man.
it's
You
way
were doing
too
the air
salty.
quotes. I thought you were talking about like marijuana or something.
Oh.
It's like, this will make you feel better. Chicken noodle
No.
soup.
Some sativa.
So I've never, I've made chicken noodle soup before. I haven't done it in a long time, but I never added water.
Yeah.
I
Really?
just put it in a bowl and warmed it up. Yeah.
Now, tomato soup.
It's condensed.
I always add milk.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
doing
I
that.
love the broth, like broth.
I never do tomato soup. Like clam chowder,
Yeah.
you just open that, you put it in the bowl, you cook it, right?
I don't know.
That's
It
what
depends if it's condensed or not.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
just,
had clam
whatever's
chowder.
in those cans goes in my bowl and in the microwave. Although now I don't have a microwave. I haven't had a microwave in like 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Or longer. I don't know how long
You
it's
have to
been.
warm it up on the stove?
I use
Yeah.
stove for
That's how I
everything
do
now.
my hot dogs.
You use
They're
your,
better.
your
I
cigarette
haven't-
lighter from your car.
yeah,
Like
like,
Goof
like
Troop?
Goof Troop. Goofy movie. How many cans of...
Yeah. So, anyways, I went home and I'm just like shivering at this point.
Okay.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm gonna die. It's how. So I go
When
to
Shane gets sick, it's always like, well, I'm dying.
well, yeah, but a few times I've had like these infections, like diverticulitis and all this other stuff that could kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, this is something else. See, because I didn't have a temperature. I'm like, well, why don't I have a temperature? You know what I mean? I need a temperature.
Sure.
Because I know it's like a flu.
Yeah.
All right. So me forgetting about my fucking water. Okay. I went home, and I'm like, I need to take a bath. All right. So
Oh yeah, the water from last week.
I went and to my bathtub, and this fucking the stopper's broken. All right. So I have to like put like a cup.
A rag in there.
No, I put a cup and just put it on there like that. You know what I mean?
The rag would work.
Dude, rag is porous. for
No,
one
the
thing.
rag will work, man.
Yeah, it will.
I've done a rag and it doesn't work.
Home Alone.
you
It
have
works
bad
in Home
rags.
Alone, Shane.
Because if you put a cup on there, like you
Wet
get in, you're
Bandits.
going to knock that cup around.
I don't. I never
something.
do.
I splash around, man.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Splash around like a fool.
I will.
Well, I'm sick.
It's like a party. Hydraulic
So I
pressure.
dumped all like my Epsom salt in there, and I love my Epsom salt. Dumped it all in there.
All in that.
I put
Okay.
in some
Every single
lavender
Oh,
essential
man. You're
oil.
gonna have a night.
I did some lavender
Is this
essential.
before or after you turn on the water?
Like right when I turn it on, I just dumped it all in there.
So it was
and you
running.
can't, you can't
Yeah.
tell like until it starts building up. It looks clear coming out, right?
Sure.
So I went there, lay down in my bathtub, like laid in my bed, set an alarm for like 7 minutes. Okay.
7 minutes to fill your okay.
Okay. And I went back in there, and there's just this fucking muddy ass fucking thing.
muddy water.
muddy
with
ass
Epsom
water.
salts and lavender.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, God damn it, I wasted it.
Did you get in?
No,
And now you
Why
got to
not?
clean the tub, but what are you going to clean it with?
nothing. I just
You
took
left
the
it.
cup. I
Took
threw
the
it.
cup through the
I threw it like I slammed it, hit the ceiling. And Joy, what happened? I went, nothing. Shut your mouth. And I just went to my bed.
You know, Shane, if you started cooking meth, you
That's
could
so
get that
funny.
fixed.
I know. Well, anyway, so the whole weekend, I just had flu-like symptoms, except I didn't vomit. I'm like, what? I didn't have a temperature. I'm like, what is wrong with me? You know what I mean? So eventually, Joy's like, you better go to the doctor. I'm like, I don't need to go to the doctor. I talked to my dad about it. He's like, well, I didn't go to the doctor, and they found out I had meningitis. So maybe you should go. I'm like, God damn it. It's like, I got meningitis looking up. There's bacterial meningitis. There's viral meningitis. They're both different. I was looking at all this
Yeah.
stuff. You asked me a question about meningitis. I know it. So I went there, and
Shane goes down dark holes of WebMD sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know,
I
and
could be pregnant.
so
Well, because I called you when I was coming back in the Mustang. I was like, so how you feeling? And there's like a pause, like a pregnant pause. And I was like, he thinks he has cancer. And you go, I'm all right. Like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. They don't know. I'll show up to the doctor office. They're going to take my blood. They're going to tell me I have cancer. I knew it. I knew that's what he thinks.
well, I went there, and he just did all these tests, and he kept going, well, that's weird. And I'm like, what? What's weird? You know what I mean? And then he just like, and he's like, lay down. And then he started messing with my legs, like. And Dumb and Dumber, when he gives CPR, he's just doing the thing with the legs. It's completely incorrect.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing to me. He's like, well, I'm pretty sure you don't got meningitis. If you did, you would sit up, like, because of like it's spinal fluid stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, that's good. He's like, well, it could be other things. I don't know why you don't got a temperature, but you probably just have some kind of a virus. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what kind of virus? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you know? I'm like, what do you know, motherfucker? You know, I didn't say that. He's like, I don't know what it could be. He's like, your pulse is good. Like, your blood pressure. My blood pressure was really high. But I was talking about it. I told him I was just very stressed because of things going on in my life. And he's like, well, you need to calm down. He's like, what do you do for work? I'm like, well, I watch TV and play video games. Anyway, sounds stressful. But stuff in my personal life that was really stressful. My relationships, okay? And, obviously Joy's pregnant. I kept thinking about all that. Tax season, drive me nuts.
Yep.
So he's like, just go home and rest. And he's like, if you're not better by maybe
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
yeah.
He said, Tuesday or Wednesday, you better go get a blood test. And he's
Go
like,
home. I thought you wanted me to be less stressed. I got 3 kids.
Right.
well, what was weird, he's like, you better get a blood test. I'm like, oh, God, really? You better get a blood test? Why would he tell me that?
I hate those words. There's no words I can hear worse than those.
Then blood test.
Oh, yeah, because
You
you got
gotta
a
get a
needle.
blood test.
Yeah. Well, let me go skin my knee in the hall.
Yeah, right?
You can get blood that way.
Yeah. Like, why? Why do I gotta do that?
Yeah.
So I just went home and thought about everything real deeply. And then I just went to sleep and tried to forget about it. And then I just,
Altered your will.
yeah, I tried. I tried just to force myself, like, don't think about it, Shane. You know what I mean? I just force myself, and normally that happens. You know what I mean?
I remember Monday I called you. I was like, hey, how you feeling? You're like, all right. I was like, you gonna come into work all right? Or you're like, no. I'm like, okay, see you later.
Oh, what was that?
Treat stream.
It's not far away.
Agent J,
Yep.
Yeah,
tell.
thank you.
Let's count.
the guy in the middle.
Why's Calvin going?
He started getting up. I don't know.
But you make him walk up those stairs, Calvin. He needs some exercise.
A minute ago, I started laughing because I looked over at Calvin and he was doing that thing like, old.
Yes, I'm hanging for the kid.
Older people
That I
like
know of.
how it just looks like they're always just chewing on and there's nothing in their mouth.
Yeah.
I looked over at
Because
Calvin.
they're playing with their false teeth. They're always.
I guess
Exactly,
I looked
yeah.
over at Calvin. He's going, and just making these like lip motions, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is he? He looks like an old person.
Really?
That's just chewing on
Especially
nothing.
that face they make when they have no teeth, and it's like they can suck in like their entire lips in. It's crazy.
Because I was at Wendy's, and there's this older lady who runs a drive-through there, and the first time I went there and I saw her there, I was just staring, watching her, because she was just like talking to somebody, and then when she'd stop, she'd be like, just doing this chewy thing. I was like mesmerized.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's she chewing on? Is she eating something? And then there's nothing in her mouth. She came over and was like, all right, be $10 or whatever, and it's like, okay. I'm like,
Sounds like a conspiracy theory.
What were you doing?
By the way, I did have one other thing from Chicago. I talked about this in Mailbag,
Okay.
but when I was in the airport, I swear
Oh yeah.
that I went by Chris Sabat. Now, Chris Sabat is a voice actor. He's famous for All
Oh,
Night.
thank God.
Wow.
Because I'm actually really hungry. I'm going to definitely pick out.
2 of them.
Thank you.
Crap.
This is
I think
Agent J?
I think it would have to be 2.
Is it more? It's got to be 2.
There's only
people,
one
right?
2-liter,
Yeah.
which throws me off.
Jeff Knapp also sent one.
Jeff,
They must have done it like at the exact same time.
Well, because I got a text message, and then I was like, why do I get text messages?
Wow. Okay.
If they both do it before the other one completes the order process, they'll both go through.
Yes. They got like
my March Madness bracket is going well, by the way.
That's very good. So,
In 2 brackets, I'm completely correct. And 2 I'm completely wrong.
Yeah.
But still considered really good.
We can't talk about that anymore because people go crazy over my hair.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say to finish my story, real quick. I thought I saw Chris Sabat. Now I don't know if it was because I know what he looks like. I know what he looks like now
Get a couple
versus when I
plates.
saw him in Columbus like 15 years ago. I thought I saw him, and I wanted to see if anybody had any knew any reason he would be in the Chicago airport. I don't know if he lives around there or if he was going to a convention or something. But what happened was I made eye contact with this man, and I looked at him like, "Is that Chris Sabat?" Like I didn't say anything, but I had this look where I was like, and he goes. And he just walks like he looks like he recognized that I recognized him.
Yeah.
He's in the airport. He doesn't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
He put his head down. He had his headphones on. He just walked straight. So I seriously don't know if it was Chris Sabat or not. It looked just like him though. Like,
What does he look
but
like
with, he had
nowadays?
kind of like a grayish beard, and I don't know if his beard
Yeah.
was as gray as this guy. So I don't know. He was wearing a hat. He was wearing like one of the a Calvin hat.
Yeah.
Like a Peaky Blinders hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cap.
It was like a gray hat.
You and I grew up with a friend who wore a hat like that all the time.
Yeah, we did.
Thank you.
So anyway, I didn't know if anybody knew if Chris Sabat would have any reason on Sunday to be in the Chicago airport.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Calvin, you got any good?
Somebody said, "Oh yeah, that
I'm
was
not done
him,
yet.
What?
Oh,
You got
man." I
more?
don't know.
Something else really bad happened. I can't remember what it was. But I remember thinking they're gonna laugh. I guess some bright spots is I completely watched all the Indiana Jones movies. What else?
I just watched the Indiana
Well, I
Jones
did it because
movie.
you did it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I
This is not
rewatched.
what I expected him to look like.
Yeah, that's what
Chris
he looks
Sabat.
like. Yeah. Let me see. Is this a recent picture? I swear to you, I saw that man in Chicago O'Hare. And he saw me, and he went and left.
Yeah.
maybe he was like, "Oh, that's that guy from Blind Wave," and he got embarrassed and he
Yeah,
just
probably.
ran off.
He fanboyed out somewhere.
You know how crazy it would have been if Chris Sabat saw me? He's like, "Hey, Blind Wave." I've been like, "You're Chris Sabat. This doesn't happen. You don't recognize me. I don't recognize you."
Yeah. So I actually watched a ton of TV.
Dude, I watched.
Joy and I laid because Joy is laid up in bed because she's pregnant, and her morning sickness is pretty much like a everyday sickness.
Like a debilitating.
Yeah, she just can't. And our kids just run around. It's like fucking.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Lord of the Flies over there. And I remember just being asleep here, Malcolm, like, all right, well, I'm in charge. And Liana, if I die, you're second in charge. And I'm thinking, what is going on?
Die.
Do you ever hear them start arguing?
Well,
and
Malachi crawled the window. He's running around the roof.
what?
Well,
What do you mean on the roof?
I always got on my roof. I always got my cousin's roof. I'm a roof guy. I love getting on roofs, but I don't know. He's only. I did it when I was younger than him, but just I don't know. And my roof isn't that high, and it's not. It's pretty flat, but it still freaked me out. So I kept yelling, "Joy, die!" back on the roof. So like I texted, like I like did the voice thing,
Yeah.
and because like when I yell, it just puts pressure in my head. So I
Sure.
did it like Malachi's on the roof. Fucking get him off right now.
Yeah.
Or he's going to die. And then I remember looking down, and it was nothing like I said. So I went, "Fuck it." Just went to sleep. That's the fuck it.
Jeez,
He's
that's
gonna
hilarious.
die. Fuck it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I mean, I got better in pieces. Like I felt like 50% better, and then I felt a little better to that.
I imagine the autocorrect like voice thing is like, well, there's no way he meant these words in one sentence, right?
Well, my speaker is fucked up because I take it in a sauna, stuff like that.
yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, but
Voids the warranty, Shane.
well, this warranty's voided, brother. Because like I've taken this, you know, like I've broken it. They've taken it apart over there and put new screens on it.
You
It
should
has
you
been
should
used
get
to.
what you want, and maybe we can take some over to our friends over here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have visitors.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have visitors in the
We have
week.
visitors. Yes, we do.
So there was 2 months ago or so, I got a message on Discord. I think we all got messages on Discord, actually.
I don't know. I don't
And,
check.
it took us a while to kind of talk and figure out what we were wanting to do and stuff. But there's a group here right now who is working on a documentary, I guess about us for whatever reason.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Full length, premiere length, 3 hour long,
Yeah, I don't know what
7-part.
I don't know what the
premiering
full
at
thing
Sundance,
would be,
right?
but they came in today. They're here until Saturday.
Yeah.
So
They've
Um,
casted Minnie Hemsworth to play us in recreations.
yes,
Multiple
That's
Hemsworths.
Calvin.
Chris Pratt for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 Hemsworths to play me.
both Hemsworths together, like in one suit.
Donkey suit.
You know who would play you? The Westworld Hemsworth would play you.
The Westworld? No, come on. Bjorn, man. Bjorn. He just got to like Christian Bale it a little bit.
I forgot he was in Thor Ragnarok. Actually.
Yeah. Does anybody else want anything else? Rick, you
I
want
some?
Pepsi? Okay.
No, I'm good. But yeah, so they're gonna be working on that. I was talking with one of the crew members of it about. They were talking about maybe finding
About
wave.
nude scenes.
Well, after that one, though, they were talking about maybe having wave riders that were interested, not in the nude scenes, but
Okay.
in like maybe like a phone interview type thing
Or Skype or something.
Yeah, something along those lines
Yeah.
where maybe have some questions and talk to some fans about maybe why they watch Blind Wave or what they
So-
do. So I think we might, if they want to go through with that, we might make a channel on Discord sometime soon, just to be able to talk and discuss about that kind of stuff. So it was kind of cool. They seem like some pretty cool people. I
Yeah.
said to Melanie this morning, I was like, well, the documentary people should be here today. I don't really know who they are. Hopefully they don't kill us.
See, so they
Probably
came
what
in.
they were thinking about us.
They came in, introduced themselves, and then went back to their equipment.
Yeah.
It took them a while. I was like, oh, they saw us and they left. They were like, nope,
They
fuck
were in.
that.
We're not doing this.
I'm not going in there.
People
Well,
are weird.
I came here early to get in a sauna and like kind of rejuvenate myself. I forgot to get mailbag. So Eric's like, man, we gotta get mailbag. Maybe we should ask Calvin. You're like, fuck no, that motherfucker's already late. We're not gonna ask him to get mailbag too.
Yeah, my exact words.
Exactly. Yes.
So I'll get mailbag and maybe get back here before him. Well, it actually did happen. But what's funny is when I was getting it, I did this U in the middle of the road and I accelerated real hard. And I
Okay.
whipped it into the spot and they were like in front of the door like, oh my God! Like, oh, it's Shade. And I wasn't sure they thought someone just just saw him and just did a Yui, you know what I
We
mean?
were Marietta.
What the hell are you doing here? You know, so.
All right, Crimson's saying Sabat was at C2E2 in Chicago. So it could have been him.
Yeah?
I'm going to say, like, it was him.
Yeah.
Just for the story now. It's him.
Okay.
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 Now I'm wondering if he was really in that elevator.
So, I know, right? And at OhioCon, how many years ago?
Yeah.
But if I ever see him again, if I ever meet him, I'm going to be like, hey, in Chicago one time, you saw me and you recognized I recognized you and you voided me. Oh, mate. It was not Plus Ultra.
He's only just gonna be Vegeta to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes and no. I mean,
He does so many iconic
he does
characters,
so many
though.
great characters. But I mean, also, Full Metal Alchemist.
Vegeta's the first thing I saw him in.
Yeah, I was gonna say FMAB.
Yeah.
Jigen
Great.
from Lupin the Third.
Yeah.
The what?
I didn't watch that
Jigen
stuff
from
when I was
Lupin
8
the
years old,
Third.
though. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't watch that shit when I was 8.
He's Roronoa Zoro from One Piece. It's just so many amazing roles. Amazing man.
Piccolo, Yamcha, so many from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Shane, are you done
Yeah.
for your week? Calvin, we can move on to your week.
Yeah, my girlfriend drove to town a few days ago.
Is that
and
an
she's been
innuendo?
hanging out. Huh? No. I mean,
She drove to town, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying.
no. She drove into town.
Little birdie told me that you guys were holding hands.
And
That's it.
okay.
The birdie did not stay for much.
I mean, we're dating, so yes.
Well, that's a big step for you, holding
And-
hands with a girl.
And then Shane ate it.
This was about my week.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, she's been at my place, and she caught up with This Is Us. She did a reaction with Melanie and Dababa.
Yeah, that should be going up here after the podcast.
Yeah. So
Have you watched that, Calvin?
I have not.
I wonder if you watched it with her or something.
No, she was about 25 or 26 episodes behind, and over the last 2 days she watched
Just watch
all
them
of
all.
them. Yeah,
That's how I caught up.
yeah.
I caught up in a couple of days.
So I did for Ruby.
Yeah, you did.
So people will be seeing your girlfriend on YouTube then.
Yeah, in episode 17, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there's been any like public images of like you guys or anything like that, or if it's been like a
I mean, we posted on social
quiet
media and
thing
stuff
or
like
anything.
that. Nah,
like don't tell anyone.
no.
The only poster I posted of Maggie, she was wearing a Spirited Away costume. You couldn't see her face.
Yeah.
There was one picture that got posted. Not posted. It was on my screen, my desktop. when I was streaming one time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that for
I remember
Halloween?
that.
It's the
one
same.
from the
It's the
Wii?
same one from the Wii. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tasteful.
Whenever Shane be like, "What is that?"
Very
Oh,
tasteful.
man.
I think I have that somewhere.
I was like, Melanie, we should put this up and sell it on the Blind Wave store. It could be a shirt.
It could be a shirt.
I think Rob still has. He like sent me a screen. I mean, Rob, what are you doing with the screenshot of this?
That's great. Now it's on his week.
Yeah.
Because you can see it's that, and it has like all my little desktop icons in front of it and
Yeah.
stuff. I know some people that have been on the stream for a while. Like they know. They're like, I remember that.
Going home in the evenings and watching Supernatural and stuff with her.
Oh, you've been watching Supernatural?
Yeah,
Really?
I
Where you
just
at?
finished season 1.
What do you think?
Yeah, I love it.
It's fun,
It's
isn't
great.
it? Yeah.
I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan
He is so good.
so much.
He's young, man. Young,
he is
but
so young, but
like
he is
because
still,
he's so much thinner now, he's still
Yeah.
like, but
he's still Negan to me.
He's
though.
definitely
I
great,
can't
yeah.
help it.
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
I love him so much.
So you finished season 1?
Just finished
So
season
you
1.
got
yeah.
to the last episode where they did The Road So Far. Carry on my way. Oh, they do that every season at the
Yeah.
end. At the end of the season, it's so awesome. I can't.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm almost excited for a season to end, just so I can get the "Carry On My Wayward Son."
Yeah.
Who does that song?
Kansas. Right?
Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comic Con. What is it? 2 Comic Cons ago or so? They had the Supernatural panel. Kansas came out
And played.
and played it.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Can't believe
I didn't know
Kansas
that.
is
That's
still
awesome.
going.
Yeah.
That's great.
I can't believe. I mean, we all know the show's ending, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was announced like 6 days ago that Supernatural will be ending with season 15. 15.
Hell of a run.
Hell of
Yeah.
a run.
Fair.
I mean, as a mainly horror
Yeah.
like themed show, it's pretty long-winded, man. That's great.
It's got its
What-
own role-playing system.
Which
Yeah.
it's been interesting for me because I was like,
It's crazy, like the fans, man.
I know me and Melanie have gone back and forth. Like, well, should we react to this? Should we not?
Yeah.
Like, what's the interest on it and everything? But I think we'll finish off 14, and if 15 is gonna be the last one, we might as well just wrap it up.
You wrap it up, and it'll be the last one. You guys should be relatively live with it.
They
Yeah.
wrapped up
You
the
know?
other ones, and they still.
Yeah.
Maggie
last
loves
ones.
it. It's one of her favorite shows.
I love it too. I mean, I started reacting with you guys when we started season 12 or something. I can't remember exactly. But that was the one season where they had some stuff where I'm like, I'm not really loving this. Maybe you guys should do this by yourself. Because that was a time when I would have to come to your place to do it.
Yeah.
You know? And then I got to the point like, well, maybe, I mean, I'm editing and stuff. Maybe it'd be better if we do something and then you guys do that. And then we kind of just stuck that way. But yeah, I mean, I've been loving Supernatural. It got like around like 8 or 9, you were like, what the hell can they do that was better than what they did last time? Like, you know, like
how do they
what-
get worse
What the
than
hell
this?
are they going to fight next? You know, we won't go too far into his Calvin's.
Well, I
still
mean, actually,
catching
like
up.
I stopped about 9.
Yeah.
Like I start like the letter stuff. Like that's
Yeah.
when I kind of stopped, and not because I
Sure.
didn't like it, just because.
But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy like watching the whole show and then going back and watching what Calvin just watched with season 1, like seeing Jason Ackles as a baby,
Jensen,
Baby
Jensen,
Jensen, and he
Ackles.
doesn't really have that, his,
Well,
that voice.
He definitely the
Or
voice is
Sarah.
definitely different,
Yeah.
especially in a pilot. 'Cause
Very
I
different.
I started watching again like
Oh,
6
Sam.
months ago.
Sam changes so much.
Sam changes
a
the
lot.
most.
Yeah.
Like Jensen, honestly, he hasn't aged badly at all. He looks about the same.
Yeah, he does. He's
Yes.
got that bow-legged posture.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Always wears those coats.
yeah. But Supernatural was meant to be. It had a story of season 1 to 5, and then when they continue it, they continued for 10 more years, man.
Yeah.
Like that's great. Like that's.
Good on
Well, I just remember
Like
Tom
they've
Wellings.
created like those two got married.
Yeah.
Like they were best. Like.
Best men
best
for each
men
other.
for each other, like
Oh, okay.
people that they married, like were on the show, they
Yeah.
had children,
Like-
like that show spawned families. Like the people that worked on that show have worked on it for the last 15 years. It's
Which
crazy.
was, I remember I saw the tweet,
Yeah,
and like Jensen was tearing up, and the guy who plays Sam, what the hell his name is, Padalecki, Jared Padalecki.
Jared.
Padalecki, yeah.
Yeah, he was just like
yeah,
looked devastated. Like,
Well,
man,
he-
it made me
yeah.
tear up. I was like, man, like I remember when Eric got me into Smallville, I got him into this.
Yeah.
About the same time,
yep,
and Smallville was still going on, and this was in season 4. And then you caught up, and we watched season 5 together, and it was
yeah.
the most amazing
It was
thing.
great. That was like
Early
pre-Blind
Blind
Wave, but that
Yeah.
was early Blind Wave.
Like like pre-Blind Wave, like you would come over once a week, or like
I come over like at midnight. We watch it all night.
Pretty
and then go
much,
to school
yeah.
the next morning.
I just
Yeah,
love the
that
stories,
sucked. Yeah.
even just outside of the show. 'Cause I was talking to Carmen, and she said, like, Jared and Jensen, they're both originally from Texas.
Yeah,
And they moved away a long time ago, and they moved back, and they live, like, right next door to each other now. And Jensen and his wife actually introduced Jeffrey Dean Morgan and his wife.
Really?
They introduced them to
That's
each
awesome.
other.
that's
Now
fucking
they're married.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so cool.
So there's just so much, like, friendship and history there.
it's
I love
it's
it.
one of the
And
only.
like, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's one of the only shows where I encourage and can't wait for the Freak of the Week
Yeah.
format.
I
Like,
told you this.
sometimes-
Sometimes I think the Freak of the Week is stronger. Sometimes it's stronger than the main story, especially post season
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
For me, like I could just watch those boys go in the house, assault, shotguns,
Yeah.
kill ghosts, and that's it.
I know.
Burn a body. All right, it's over.
Yeah.
Like I just love it. I love like the
Yeah.
lore of it. The lore is so cool.
Yeah.
And like the stuff with the gun and the Impala.
I mean, I
Dude.
personally feel like the lore and the imagination behind the show is like better than the production of it sometimes. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like, yeah, here's this Japanese demon, and he's got just blue eyes and sharp teeth.
Yeah.
And this one has
Well, 'cause there's
red
always-
eyes
there's
and
a
sharp
hu-
teeth, and this
Yeah.
one has white eyes and sharp teeth. You know?
Yeah.
Well, there's like a human form of everything.
Yeah.
Because it's a TV show.
Sure.
You know, it's easy
And then
to
like
do
you
and
see the
stuff.
monster form,
Yeah.
it's like a shadow,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it's like the Winchester brothers have turned into these epic characters that
They
are
have.
you're for them for the characters like a Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
or a Batman or something like that. You want to see them. It doesn't really matter the story around them. It's just the characters are so compelling that you
Yeah.
want to follow them wherever they go.
There was some Deadpool book where Deadpool was like going after a ghost or a demon or something, and he like puts on what Dean usually wears, and he's driving around in Impala. They never specifically shout out supernatural, but they just kind of have like, for those that know,
Heavy references.
he's going supernatural to kill this ghost. It was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Did you
that
watch
is
the
cool.
anime?
No, I never seen
I
the
watched
anime.
the anime too. It's fucking. It actually, like when you watch it, like I think it's better, honestly, because you can do these monsters. You can do all this crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
can't
you
do it.
can make a werewolf in a cartoon can look much more like a werewolf or something than
Yeah.
Yeah.
than like,
Than
oh
a
well, this
CG
is
or
a
live
werewolf, but
And
it's a
Jensen
human
Ackles
with
came back to do the
with teeth,
voice.
you know.
I might need to watch the anime. I might watch it.
Yeah, it's good. They did at least one season. I know Jensen. One of them came back to do the voice, and I think they did another season, and then the second one came back to do the voice because he just wasn't available for the first.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so dude, it's
Might
cool
check
as
it
shit. Hey, my Bangladeshian.
But no, I'm curious on how things will play out with that too, because it's such a long running series. You know, like what do you do for the end of something like that? You know.
Yeah.
It's weird to think
So-
that he was on Smallville. Jensen
Yeah.
Ackles.
He
Yeah.
was on Smallville for a season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he
lucky
was in,
man. That lucky man was banging Lana.
Well, what soap opera was he in?
I don't know.
He was in a soap opera.
Days, was it
I
Days
think
of
it
Our
was probably
Lives?
Days of Our Lives, yeah. Yep. Anyway, I love the show. I mean, just like Arrow, I'm not like super sad it's ending.
No.
I like to see like how do they finish Supernatural. you know?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, what
Yeah.
what will be the end and where do they go with it? Because I feel like having 15 years of these characters going
Yeah.
and doing what they've been doing and stuff. Like, how do you wrap that up?
Like, there's truly no place that I feel like, oh, they should go here. They haven't already gone. Like,
Yeah.
I think they've done everything. You know?
Like,
They need to do a Nightmare on Elm Street 4 where it's about the making of like Supernatural. So like they're the actors on the show, but then these like supernatural creatures start coming out into the real world.
They've done
I
it.
would say,
They've
Rick,
done it.
I would say
What?
that in the 15 years this is going to have, they have done everything.
Jesus. All right.
They've done everything. Yeah,
All right.
there's so much stuff they've done.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
They've done all kinds of stuff. It's a really crazy show. There's lots of fun
Yeah.
stuff. They've done so much stuff. So that's why I'm most curious on like, okay,
Yeah.
you're wrapping up. How do you wrap this up? So
I mean, fuck it. I'll just do it. Like, spoiler. Like,
Calvin, don't listen.
Dang it, Eric.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal. You know that we just said. Fine, I won't do it. It was going to be really funny.
No,
Rick was going to
Not funny. Not funny at all.
He's not reacting.
No, it's not funny.
I still
I
want to
want to
enjoy
hear
it.
it.
Yeah,
I want to
but-
hear it.
You don't want to ruin
Calvin,
someone's
catch
enjoyment, huh?
I'm trying,
he's-
Shane.
My God.
No,
You
Just
don't
cut
wanna
it out
spoil
for
me
when
half
Calvin
the
listens to
time.
it later.
no, yeah. Calvin's catching up on it, so let's not ruin anything for him right now. But no, yeah, they've done lots of stuff in this series and stuff. Rick, you should. I don't know. I don't think you'd like it. I don't know.
No, I've tried before, and
Yeah.
I'll get a couple episodes or whatever, and I just can't continue it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Do you get tired?
Well,
Do I have to eat?
if it was an anime, I think I could continue it. Is the thing. Like for live action shows, I have a much higher bar as to what I will keep watching.
So weird. Or a much lower bar depending on what you're watching. If
Yeah.
it was god awful, you'd probably watch it.
Well, but I wouldn't watch a god awful TV series. I don't think. Like, it needs to be contained.
If what's his name that did The Room didn't made a TV series, you wouldn't watch it.
He made a YouTube series, which I didn't watch.
Oh,
It's very
interesting.
hard to have, like, independent TV series.
Yeah.
You know? An independent movie can slip through.
Anything else, Calvin?
Slip through.
Nah, that's about it.
Catching up, hanging out with the girlfriend,
I got
working.
sick.
You got
Yeah,
sick.
you got sick too.
Yeah.
Calvin texted us yesterday.
Maggie's sick.
Oh my
And
God.
the most I don't understand. Apparently there was a thing that happened. Like
This is the other thing.
Calvin,
the greatest part of my
Calvin.
week.
Apparently you texted us, and Eric and Shane were together, and me and Rick were together, and there were two different, very similar situations that occurred. To which Calvin texted,
Let's just get it up here. Let's just.
"Here, yeah, Shane, read what the text message was."
It was very fun, Calvin.
Antoine Mandalay. He's watching.
No, not.
Antoine.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
not that text.
He just said, "I see you. What's up, dude?"
What's up, Antoine?
Hello, Antoine.
How's it going, man?
You got it, Shane?
Read the timestamps as well,
Okay.
Timestamps.
right?
No, I think it's just his text, really. Unless you want to go back even further to his first one.
Okay. Well, yesterday at 10:44 a.m. We usually get here around 9 or 10.
Yeah.
9. Calvin says, "Dang it, I fell asleep on the couch while putting my boots on." I'm there in like 6 minutes.
I got that, and
I never saw it.
And I read it, and I said, "Rick, did you look at your text messages?" He goes, "What? No. Why?" I'm like, "Just read it. How does that happen?"
Exhausted.
And then I don't know. And then Eric and Shane apparently they were
Eric
together.
looked at me and Eric's like, "Can you imagine texting this to anybody?" I went, "No, I wouldn't."
I was trying to visualize in my head, like, you, like, on the couch, and you're like,
Like, did you fall down or were you like this?
It's like it's like The Happening or something where you just fall over. But no, yeah. So that came through, and apparently they were like, "What the hell?" And we were like, "What the hell?" It was just such a silly text.
I had gotten like 4 hours of 1 hour segments of sleep between like puking all night.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I finally started feeling better around 8 o'clock. And alarm went off. I started getting up and getting ready and everything like that. I went downstairs. I started slipping on my boots. I leaned over to like pull the zipper up because I've got side zip boots. And I just, man, I don't feel like going into work. I just leaned against the arm of the couch for a little bit. And I woke up like an hour later.
Holding your zipper.
I'm not
Holding
holding the
the
zipper,
zipper.
but basically, I might as well.
Then you wake up, all your clothes are on, your boots are on.
Your shoes covered in blood.
Damn it again.
What happened? And then I blacked out. So for the last week I was working on my deck because we had the whole thing that happened with the tree falling on it, and
Well, you abandoned Gus as well,
huh?
right?
I don't know. I don't remember what Gus. Half the time I don't know Gus is here. He shows up. I get a message at like 8 p.m. saying Gus is here playing Smash. I'm like, well, fuck. It's 8 p.m. So
We play till later.
yeah, but sometimes I'm already doing something or I have plans or something. So, but anyway, the deck. We're working on it, getting that stuff ready. My father-in-law and my dad had to come out, and they were helping as well. So, I was working, then I'd go home and I'd work on that. So, Thursday and Friday, I spent a lot of time doing that. It's pretty much done, but we're not done because we also have a swing set that we're trying to figure out how we're gonna position it and maybe work it into the deck in a way.
The swing set that already exists?
No, we got to build it too.
Oh, okay.
We've had it since Phillip Street, I think.
I remember that swing
Wait.
set.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we've never built it. It's been in 3 boxes.
I remember one
since
behind.
Phillip Street.
You can probably see it in the lightsaber fight called Slice that we did.
Yes.
Yes.
You can probably see it in the background.
No, that was the metal one that's all put together.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
because I remember that one.
This one we got. Melanie thinks we got it back at Phillip Street in 3 boxes, and we haven't put it together yet
Oh.
since Phillip Street.
Oh, okay.
Did you buy it
I get what you
retail?
mean now.
Yeah,
So
like
you've
since
had this in
since the
boxes
pit.
since then.
Yeah, well, the boxes they a year ago maybe, sometime maybe last summer. I don't know when it was. Maybe 2 summers ago. Melanie's family came out, and her dad and her brothers and her were working on flattening out an area to build it, and they flattened out an area. Never finished it, and the box has been sitting there since then. So the boxes have been destroyed.
Yeah.
And there's just the wood now that we got to still put together. Melanie reprinted instructions so we can put it together, but we live on a hill, so trying to figure out how we can set up this, flat swing set on this hill. We're like, well, maybe we can utilize the deck, and my dad's like, maybe we can prop up some stilts and stuff. I'm like, but there's a slide on that side and a rock wall kind of thing,
Extend the slide to go all the way down.
And I'm like, how do you extend that? We need more slide. And I was like, maybe we flatten this out and build a retaining wall, have it right along the deck. So we're trying to figure out that part of it. But
I have a feeling this is like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, where you have like a set of like parts you can use, and you ran out, and you're just trying to make it work.
I'm like, how do I do this now? Yeah, so we're doing that. Most of it's done though. It looks pretty good. We've actually extended the front of the deck, at least double to what it used to be, because it used to just be like this skinny little area next to my driveway. Now it's like all the way over this like the hole that was there.
Yeah.
So there's more deck there. So that's going pretty well. I need to finish screwing stuff in there. Apparently, my dad was doing an outlet. He was moving it and trying to fix it, and like we couldn't figure out where the power went to and everything. Mm-hmm. So he didn't turn it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he destroyed one of the, what is it, GFCI?
GFCI.
I think he destroyed one of those. The rubber, he was holding a rubber piece thing, so he never got shocked. But like Melanie said, like 3 times, stuff went psh, psh, and sparked.
It's not great.
But that's been pretty good. And then the other night I told Melanie I was going to tell this story on here because I thought it was so funny. I've said before about like, I know in cooking I said it. At my house, cooking is tough because a lot of my family doesn't like food.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like mashed
lots
potatoes.
of different kind of food.
Like Melanie will eat like my moosh potatoes, right?
Yeah.
She'll eat those when they're like more like crushed
They're
up.
the picky ones.
Yeah, they inherited Aaron's pickiness.
No, it's not my pickiness. It's Melanie's. So I made, for dinner, we had pork chops. And I was like, well, these pork chops maybe are a little old. I don't know if I trust them 100%. I'll make them up for me. And Melanie made up like this ham thing for her and the kids. So she made that. And I was like, well, what are you going to have go with it? She's like, I don't know. I was just going to have ham. And I was like, well, I'll make up mashed potatoes and I'll do a can of corn. So I got a can of corn, warmed it up, and I just made instant mashed potatoes. And what I've been trying to do with the kids, like, all right, here's your food. You have to eat it, and you have to eat enough, and then you can go to bed or do whatever, because I want your tummies full so that you go to sleep. So everyone had some ham. And then after I tried the pork and stuff, it tasted fine. So I let the kids eat it if they wanted it because they liked it. But I gave everyone ham. If they wanted the pork chops, they could have that. And then I gave them some mashed potatoes and some corn. Well, while we were getting everyone set up, Melanie said she wanted pork chop, so I took a pork chop, put it on a little plate, and I took a little bit of corn and a little bit of mashed potatoes and put it on the plate.
Yeah.
And then she turned around and I go, here you go. And she grabbed the plate and said, thanks. And then she looked down and she made the evilest face at me of like, why the hell are you doing that? Like, everyone has to eat their dinner, right? And she goes, and then she went over and sat down because she
Doesn't like potatoes?
she does not, as I was saying earlier, while you were making your pickiness joke, she does not like mashed potatoes.
Is it just instant
She
mashed
will
potatoes?
eat the crunch, like my moosh potatoes that I was saying about. She
Yeah.
will eat those when they're like crushed potatoes, where they're chunked up and stuff.
And she'll eat like a baked potato.
But she doesn't want this creamy mashed potato kind of
Does she
thing.
understand it's the same?
I mean, I assume so. She's not.
No, she's confused.
Stupid.
I don't get it. I don't want any.
Well,
She's not a blonde.
well, the preferences are stupid. That's why I asked.
Well,
So I'm trying to trace it back.
I mean, she relates
the premise.
She relates it to the consistency, the texture
texture
of it
of
all.
it.
She doesn't like this creamy, mashed potato. So she put it in her. She ate one bite of mashed potatoes. She acted like she was gonna throw up, but she finished
That's
it.
just
I
crazy.
mean,
My mom used to steal cigarettes
And then
to
she
get money for food, and
Yeah.
your wife won't eat mashed potatoes.
I kind of get that, and like, I don't like the texture of cream corn.
yeah.
It's like the taste of it's fine, but
Yeah.
like the texture
Trying
is
to
just
clean
kind
up
of
some
gross.
arms on the table.
I mean, I'll pretty much eat whatever now, but once
I'll
she
eat it.
once she ate the mashed potatoes, then she started eating some of the corn, and she didn't like the corn either. So what she ended up doing was she started drinking her water and taking the corn like pills. She would bit on a piece of corn and then swallow her water or Mountain Dew to get the corn down.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
She'll eat corn on the cob,
Yeah,
but she doesn't like canned corn.
sure.
So,
Okay.
that-
You haven't seen Seinfeld, but a lot of the women they break up with are because of their food eating habits.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the one talked to her food. Mr. Mashed Potatoes.
The one eats peas one at a time.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. I just wanted to eat food, yeah. But no, the other thing I thought was funny in that same meal was that the kids, Leon kind of changed his mind this time on mashed potatoes. He said they tasted better, which I think is because I didn't let the milk and water like boil. I just let them get really, really close.
Yeah.
And then mixed it. That's the only difference I had. But they weren't eating all of their corn. They had a little bit of it, and I got them to eat like the rest of their corn because they didn't know what would happen if you ate all your corn, where it goes. And I'm like, well, your body can't digest it all, so you'll see it again tomorrow.
So
They're like,
you
no.
made them eat the corn by
Yeah, Melanie's going to see
appealing
that
to their
shit.
curiosity.
Yeah, they're like, it's gonna be in my poop. I'm like, yeah. Like, no, it's not. Like, you want to bet?
Which is funny,
So
too.
they're
Like,
eating all their. How much do I have to eat? I'm like, probably all of it. You'll
I'm just
definitely
gonna
see
poop
it then.
pellets.
So now they're like eating all their corn so that they can see.
I feel like I chew my corn.
This
Like,
is amazing.
Like, but I've had corn in a cob. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
I don't chew all of it. I see that shit in the toilet, man.
Yeah.
Just
always surprises
Melanie
me.
was taking them like pills. I'm like, she's going to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I see it, I'm always like, oh yeah, I had corn. Oh shit.
right? Yeah, I forget sometimes.
It's always a surprise.
Well, I've seen like blueberries and
pleasant
stuff
surprise.
in there.
Yeah.
I was just kind of discussing conversation, but yeah,
But
It
no,
is.
no. Melanie looked
Yeah.
at me and started laughing.
yeah.
She looked at me and started laughing because of like the kids started eating corn, and I was just like, if it works.
Have you ever seen your kids in bed like if they were real bad without dinner?
Without dinner?
Yeah, because that's happened to me a lot when I was younger.
No, I never sent them without dinner because usually I have such trouble getting them to eat. Sometimes they try to sneak away without eating dinner.
Really?
Because like Kanan be like, no, I don't want food. I'm not hungry. But he'll go upstairs and go to bed and fall asleep. But then he'll wake up in the middle of the night hungry.
Yeah.
And then like I'm on the far side of the bed by the wall, so they don't come to me and wake me up. They wake up mommy. And then she's like, oh, yeah, here. Just go away, take this, eat some cheese or whatever.
Eat these packing peanuts.
So then they get things that they know they like versus
Sure.
eating potatoes and corn and whatever. So
More nutritious
But
foods.
no, Colson was like, man, it's like Thanksgiving. So we had ham there. I had made the pork chops because I thought they were going to go bad, and Melanie didn't trust them. And then we had the mashed potatoes, the corn, and then she made rolls.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
your
were like,
Thanksgiving?
Colson's like, this is like Thanksgiving. I mean, because we had two meat. I don't know.
It's Christmas.
But it was good. So besides
I
that,
don't know why, but I just accessed one of my earliest memories. Like just
Yeah.
now, as you were talking about that, because we used to always have Sunday dinner at my grandma and grandpa's, Whiteley's, like every Sunday at 1, like my entire life, pretty much, you know. But one of my earliest memories, and I just now remembered it. I don't know if I'm really remembering it or whatever, but I remember being in a high chair, and all of my food, you know, I don't know how much it is, you know, but all my food is on the plate, and I just start like doing this and mixing it all together into like this mush and eating it, and I can just see, as clear as I see you guys, I see my grandpa looking at me like
Such
like such disappointment in his eyes. You know? Like what
the
is he
look I've
doing?
seen.
What is he doing?
Your grandpa looked at me like that every time he saw me.
Yes,
what do
my
you guys?
grandpa Whiteley.
What are your guys' thoughts
He
on
wasn't
that?
white, I'll tell you that.
Your
was
thoughts
not.
on mixing food? What are your thoughts on that?
My mom's
Yeah.
food could not touch, or she would not eat it.
Yeah.
It
Can your
depends.
food touch, Rick?
Yeah, it's fine.
But has she ever had one of those banquet TV dinners though? with the corn and mashed potatoes and like the Salisbury steak. You gotta mix them.
Yeah.
Whenever I
There's
have like
really
steak and
good
potatoes,
with
I'll have like a steak and then like dip it in the potatoes and eat it. You
What
know?
about country fried steak? You know, with the gravy, the mashed potatoes, the corn.
Oh,
you put the corn on the taters. You put the
Yes.
taters on the
Fuck
steak.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gravy
Yes.
on it all.
Yeah, dude, I do
Put
that
in the
shit all the
blender,
time.
give it to me.
Yeah,
No,
no, we'll do that. But
texture differences.
No, I've never minded that kind of stuff. But Melanie doesn't like things touching, and her grandpa, his plates that he has it for whenever he has food have dividers.
The dividers.
Like
this
he-
is a line
He can't
of mistakes
See,
passed down.
You're blaming me. I'm not a picky
Well, I
eater.
know you're picky though.
I have preferences of how it should be eaten
Yeah.
to where I'm like, I mean, ketchup on hot dogs to me seems wrong. Mustard on hot dogs seems perfect.
Well, I like both.
So I would,
And I'll mix them.
if I have the choice, I will take mustard over ketchup or a plain hot dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
A plain.
Yes.
I would
Plain
prefer-
instead of ketchup?
I would
Over
prefer-
ketchup? Yeah.
Yeah, over ketchup.
Jesus.
Like I love
I don't
ketchup.
like
It's just that
ketchup
sometimes the
on
way
hot
you
dog.
say it, it's not that I don't prefer it. It's
It's-
I don't prefer it, and no one else should either.
Yes.
Hey, well,
That is true.
I
don't do
feel
it.
like there's many more things you're picky about than him. Or
Well,
or Rick.
comparing me to.
I mean,
Well, even me. Yeah, they did me too. Yeah,
I'm definitely picky. Like, I don't like spicy foods.
yeah.
So
That's kind of like
Like I don't like mushroom, but whenever you had a dish with mushroom, what I
Love
do?
mushroom.
you ate it.
I ate it
and you
like a man.
Yeah.
And you need to complain like a bitch.
I,
just kidding.
I would eat everything that you make.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
right? I think
I
so.
can't remember.
I don't know. I think I think the biggest
don't remember
thing.
a time that he's ever not eaten something.
I think the biggest thing is usually I'm not too big of a fan of ketchup in general.
See, I used to not like mushrooms. I realized I was one of those people who said I don't like that, and it annoyed me. People annoy me, so I made myself eat it.
Yeah.
And now it's a regular part of my diet.
See,
like
I don't-
a man.
I don't do ketchup on eggs. I know a lot of people do that. To me,
I
I'm like,
do
I don't
not
think
like
it's
that.
right.
I
like
I
it.
did. I do that, but I understand. It's
I'll do
it's
either way.
I'm the exception.
I don't do it
I
on-
grew up thinking it was the rule.
I don't do it on French fries.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That is just
Very rarely on French fries.
I did it the other day.
Unless
What the fuck do you do on French fries?
You're dipping it in a Frosty, then it's acceptable.
Well, yeah. See, I like that too. But typically for my French fries, I don't like. I never eat my French fries plain,
Yeah.
like by themselves. Like usually I get my fries with my hamburger, and when I take a bite of my burger, I take a couple fries and I eat them together.
You dip your fries in your burger.
And there's ketchup on my burger.
Sure.
I
So,
do that
mean,
when they don't give me ketchup, and it's the worst case scenario.
Yeah, like I can't stand when I don't get ketchup when I ask for it, or taco sauce.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, like earlier, I had a bologna sandwich, and I didn't eat the chips by themselves. I would take a bite of my bologna sandwich, and I would take a bite of chips. Because I know some people do that; they'll put chips on their sandwich.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've done that, but
Yeah. So like
I don't do it all the time.
I usually take the side and I usually toss it in there. Heck, even when I'm home and I'm eating my steak with potatoes, I'll eat some steak, and I don't chew on my steak, and I also put potatoes in there. You know.
Well, I do have a question.
Oh.
What do you use ketchup with, or do you use it with anything?
As I was saying, I really don't use a lot of ketchup, except for like if I make a hamburger, I like mustard, mayonnaise, and
Like
ketchup.
barbecue sauce,
On,
anything,
I mean,
because it's basically ketchup.
I will, but typically we don't because if I make a hamburger with barbecue sauce, Melly won't eat it because she doesn't like ketchup or barbecue sauce at all. She doesn't like any
Why?
condiments.
I remember the hard
why we
way
have so
when
many
I
kids.
made a few burgers and I made hers like that. Just made them like that, and I'm like, okay, then she won't put anything on it. But I started. It was from the very beginning. I made a mistake of incorporating into how I was making the burger. I did it at your house on Phillips Street.
Yeah.
I, mean,
I
just
remember
think
thinking,
of,
what the
like-
hell is wrong with this woman?
I just think of countless like campfires and stuff where you're roasting a
Yeah.
like a
weenie?
Yeah, like over a fire, like on a stick that you just ripped off a tree. It's all
Yeah.
dirty and shit.
Yeah.
and then putting down a bun and putting ketchup on it.
Dude,
I
we
can't
had
imagine
so.
not doing that.
See,
Eric and I grew up doing that. And
I,
it was just.
I did that, but
I
I
mean,
put
so did
I put
I.
mustard
but
on
you
it.
put just mustard.
Yeah.
Well, I did both. Sometimes
And
my
you
mom.
spit at the people that use ketchup.
I think it stems from I think there was a pink
My mom did mayonnaise.
I think it was a Pink Panther cartoon
Yeah.
where he goes over to get like a hot dog, and he asks for one, and he goes
Yeah.
and he hot dog with a bun, and then they put like this yellow stuff
Yeah.
on it, and he hands it to him, and he goes, "No, never mind." And the guy keeps getting mad at him because he keeps coming back asking for another one. He doesn't want it. And I'm like, "Yeah, hot dog with mustard. That's what you're supposed to have."
And that informed.
That
your
informed
Yeah.
your life.
I don't know, but the same thing with like bologna.
Just like the Bulbasaur thing.
Like a
I
bologna-
like Bulbasaur, so I like
Well-
the rest of my life.
And when I was a kid, I was ketchup, no mustard as well.
See,
Okay.
Do you put ketchup on your meatloaf?
Is that because of us?
Yeah.
I don't like ketchup on my
You don't like
meatloaf.
ketchup on your
No.
meatloaf?
Oh,
Too
ketchup
sweet?
No,
on the
that's what-
meatloaf.
You do that?
That's what you should have is ketchup on
Okay.
your meatloaf,
Oh,
right?
thank God.
Many people would say also that for hot dogs, but at least you got meatloaf in there.
No, I don't
Yeah.
know about
I
that.
don't know. I don't like ketchup most of the time in general.
I
We need
remember.
like a
Let me tell you a story
ketchup,
about
like,
food and
pole.
pickiness.
What about like a sandwich? Like, what you guys put ketchup on like sandwiches in general?
No, not in
'Cause,
not
like-
generally,
Like a
no.
bologna sandwich.
Most
See,
of
I
my-
don't do it in bologna.
bologna. I put on mustard. That's all I put.
Me
and
too.
then most anything else like turkey, chicken, maybe roast beef, I do mayonnaise, but I don't do
Mayonnaise,
any of the other
If
two.
it's like deli meats, mayonnaise, sometimes mustard, never ketchup.
Like for me, like I always look up like what chefs do, like you know what I mean. So like for instance, for Cooking the Blind Way, once again, when we did the grilled cheese sandwiches. I got a burp. Excuse me. Whoop. Sorry, excuse me. And like I saw like, oh, well, they do pear, they do jelly, they do all this stuff on grilled cheese sandwiches.
yeah.
So I'm gonna make myself like all these like a man, so I can experience different things and appreciate.
You don't
them.
have to like them to try them, though.
Well, if they like them, I'm gonna like them, like a man.
Because they're critically acclaimed.
You see what I'm doing here?
I do.
Yeah. But no, but let me tell you something about pickiness in the Farley household.
Eric.
I remember one time it was my birthday party. And I wish Gus was here because he tells the story better than me. It's one of the
Yeah.
few stories he tells better than me because he has a unique point of view on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was like 7th grade. It's before I got expelled from school for a year. Had all my friends over for my birthday party. And then we were hanging out in my living room. There's like 10 of us, okay? And then I had a plate of food, and I was done with it. My dog was over there in the hallway.
Yep.
So I just took a sandwich. I just like themed it at like over by the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And then right when I did it, I was like looking down. It was like a game where you couldn't see above what you were looking at.
Sure.
There was no peripheral vision.
Yeah.
And it just lands right in my dad's feet. Like he walked out right when I threw the sandwich.
He walked out and his child has thrown a sandwich into the hallway.
Yes. For the dog.
Did it look like you were throwing it at him?
No, he
Okay.
knew I
No,
wasn't.
it's just his son.
My dad frowns upon the wasting or the of food or the pickiness of food
Yeah.
or the dislike of any type of food in any way. Okay?
So
He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He certainly doesn't respect it.
So this is more about the waste rather than the pickiness.
Yeah. So, I mean, he took me in his room, and I got like the second worst beating of my entire life with the belt. And I just remember Gus said, "Yeah, we were out here, and we just heard you screaming."
Like 9 of your friends.
Yeah, I came out. My shirt was all ripped and everything.
Did he
Like-
like grab you by your shirt and pull you into the bedroom?
No, I kept trying to get away, and he kept like he stepped on my back and just kept whooping me until everything was,
Jesus.
my clothes were ripping off me.
Like a man.
Like a man, yeah. He's like, at my house, we respected the food. We didn't waste it.
Yeah.
We didn't complain about this little bitchy
So you
shit.
learned a lesson, and as the rest of your friends.
Yeah.
In this
So we
Farley,
don't-
in this Farley household,
it
you
is
don't throw
fair.
sandwiches.
And what's funny is like, we'll be we'll go out to eat for the alumni tournament. You
Yeah.
know, 15 years later.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll be like, we'll be done eating. Like, you gonna finish the rest of that? You want Shane's dad coming out here getting mad for you wasting the food?
Yeah.
So we bring it up years later.
Yeah.
So it just
And then for those asking in the chat, no, this is not normal parenting in the U.S. Shane had a special growing up
Upbringing.
phase. Yes.
Yeah.
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 See,
but he's not like that now, and we have a
No.
pretty good relationship.
Yeah.
see, I don't feel like I'm picky. I have specific tastes, but I don't like to waste food. Is my big thing. Like those pork chops, Melanie was like, "No, we should probably throw those away." They said that they should be frozen or used by like March 15th. I'm like, well, it's only the 25th. You know, like they're probably okay.
I admire.
How are you
I
so
actually
bad?
one thing about I admire about Aaron is he's willing to like. It's not bad yet.
And
Yeah.
yet, you won't eat a corn dog because you got appendicitis.
I got appendicitis from that. I'm not eating another corn dog, Rick. That's your
Well, see,
fault. Which
well,
on a corn dog belongs mustard.
Ketchup.
I had two cousins. One got E. coli
mustard.
and one got salmonella from meat. So
Yeah.
it really fucked up, shaped me how I look at like dates. I look at dates for everything now.
Yeah.
They're more like guidelines,
I got
though. But
food poisoning from yogurt once that had like mold in it.
yeah, Eric had some mold in a yogurt once.
Oh God!
wasn't
Yeah, did you
mold.
tell me
That
this
wasn't
story?
good.
It was like
I've told you this story. I got it. I went home. Like I had a deli meal, and then I had that for like dessert. You know, just because I wanted to eat more. You know, and it was like a pudding. It was like a pudding cup, and it had
pudding.
whipped cream on the top. So then I went through the whipped cream, and then you can't see what's below. I
about to get
didn't
sick.
care. I grabbed it and I put it in my mouth, and it was like I had a battery in my mouth. I went.
Yep.
And I went like that.
Is that what it was like for you
and it
too,
all
Rick?
came out.
Except I
and
swallowed.
it was whipped cream and gray mold. Like
that makes
nothing
me fucking
but
sick right now. 'cause
nothing
they-
but. And I was like, it was so bad. It felt like I was being electrocuted in my mouth.
Because the taste is just
yeah.
so
Well,
strong.
it's like
violent.
it's
But it was like one of those things
burned
where like
you.
I didn't look at it. I just went, whoa!
One time I dipped a chip in salsa,
Yeah.
put it in my mouth, and the same thing. Like it burnt.
Yeah.
And I looked at it, and it was like around the outside and underneath the cap, there was like green cotton.
I'm
Yeah.
glad to know
Growing.
that. So, Rick, when you did yours burned too?
Oh my
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It
dude!
burns.
And, like I remember,
But you swallowed
I was
it. I
living
did.
at Colonial Terrace.
So we've learned the difference between Eric and Rick is that Rick will swallow.
Well, I was living at Colonial
Almost
Terrace
better.
at the time. I took this jar and I threw it out of the fucking woods behind.
That's where I live now.
Yeah, that's where Eric lives now. That's where the bad food goes.
I guess so.
There's an upside down growing out there somewhere.
But like, and it's weird. And then
That's
I
why
didn't eat
there's all these skunks
salsa.
and raccoons because they've been feeding off this.
This mold
Yeah,
has
and
been
then I
growing
didn't eat
for the past
salsa
10
for
years.
like a fucking year. Because I remember the only other time that happened is when I was a sophomore in high school. It was after basketball practice or after track. It was actually after track practice, and I went to the vending machine. I got a blue Gatorade, opened it up, put it in my mouth, and like somehow it was like
The blue Gatorade?
blue Gatorade. It was rubberized. It was
Oh,
like
like a gelatin?
yeah, yeah, and cause I remember going like this. Cause I used to like, we went through this obsessive period, freshman and sophomore year, with like, with wrestling, with the Attitude Era. So we were trying to bring it back. So we're just always doing like this, like freshmen.
Generation X.
Generation X.
Yeah, we were doing stuff all the time like that. So I remember just doing it like stone cold. I was by myself too. I just cracked up, and it went like. on my inside around my mouth, I went and I went upside down.
Pieces flying in the air.
And when I get mad, for food, I freak out. I just threw it up as high as I could in the parking lot, and it hit a car. And I just ran back in the locker room, dude. And I didn't drink blue Gatorade until I was like a senior,
Oh my god.
which is only a couple years, but it was like all of high school to
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? Like,
I remember drinking a Pepsi and there was like a tingling in my mouth, like a vibration, and like a wasp had gotten into my Pepsi. And it was in my mouth flying around.
oh my god.
At least you didn't swallow that one.
For years afterwards, I would take the pop cap and turn it around so they couldn't crawl in there. I'm like, fuck this shit.
dude, have you ever made the huge mistake of breaking that pop tab off?
yeah.
It's a terrible mistake.
Dude, like, what the fuck was I thinking? It's terrible.
Now it's like sharp stabbing you when you
I
drink
know,
and
but you
stuff.
can't. It doesn't flow out as well.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's just, oh god, just the things you
Yeah,
learn.
I remember when I was a kid.
I would change that. I'll go back in time and prevent me ever breaking that pop tab off.
I've
It's
been-
traumatizing.
I've been running around outside playing, and on our picnic table, I'd set down my drink. It was a grape soda.
Yeah.
So I was running around playing. I went over and I grabbed it and took a drink. And when I did, suddenly something just like, I felt like something really sharp on my tongue. And an ant had crawled in, and it had just like attached itself to my tongue so tight. Like I pulled it out. I still don't like grape soda. I'm like, I don't really want any. I'm good.
You know what's weird?
Oh
I
my
had grape
gosh.
soda my son brought home from Ely Chapman Tutoring Center. Mm-hmm. He had one for me, and I opened the car. I was drinking. I'm like, oh, it tastes good. But it's clear. It was clear.
Yeah.
They
Instead
have
of
to add the
purple.
coloring in. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, it was just became
It
disgusting.
doesn't taste like grapes.
I know that.
But like
It just
it's-
became
I associate
disgusting.
that
I was like,
color
oh,
with
I don't want this shit.
I mean,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah, that's why they add food coloring. To
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really fucked with my head. I'm like, I need to have great, fucking real grape soda.
Yeah,
Like a man.
Crisis.
Like Jones.
Yes.
Drank.
Like a man.
Grape drink.
If you guys,
Grape drink.
if you guys are
That's
eating
grape drink.
eating
Stop.
food, we got the grape drink.
We
If
got
you,
it.
If you guys are eating something and like you guys get to something like hard, like maybe you have like peppers on it, but you get a bit of a stem or something like that. Like, do you guys just like and you throw it and you keep eating?
Depends if I'm with a bunch of people.
Got you. Because a lot of times, like Melanie, if we get food and stuff like that too, like if she gets to something that's like it bothered her at all, she won't keep eating it. She's like,
won't finish?
Really?
I'm done here. You can have this.
See, whenever we made like salmon patties or anything like that, there would be like little
Fish
fish
bones.
bones in it. And those would be like little rewards, like little surprises.
Little
It's like we
rewards.
would
Could
compare.
you take
like,
them and you make toys with them?
No. We would compare like, oh, I got like 5 little salmon bones in my salmon patty. It's like, oh, I got 6.
Calvin,
You know.
were you the one who told me that you used to
That's
kill,
some weird shit, Calvin.
you used to kill wasps with your toes?
Yeah.
Every time somebody says anything about wasp, I think about you crushing them with your toes.
Yeah, I used to run around the yard.
You've ruined the idea of
and-
wasps for me.
I used to run around the yard barefoot.
That's why I don't want to
Crush
see the second
bumblebees
Ant-Man
and
movie.
wasps with my toes.
Did you like squeeze them in between your toes?
You're playing a deadly game of cat and
I
mouse.
used to,
I'll tell you that right now.
Also, I used
He's
to
like
grab
Bishop
them
with a
like
knife.
this and like make a fist with my toes.
Like I had
and crush them.
I had a
Yeah.
wasp in my house the other day. I just kept thinking about you, like with your feet crushing it. And
Yeah.
Like walking on, like
I
walking
open
like.
the door and let it live. It's like go before it gets you.
Before I get you with your feet.
He's fucking playing with these bones, man.
Calvin, I always see him running around like with these big boots. Could you imagine like one time he sees a wasp, he rips off his boots, and starts chasing after it?
He's like,
He does a handstand and starts fighting him like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh my god.
That'd be funny.
Someone in the chat's like, what the fuck is with you guys today?
Dude, all we've talked about too is the last week.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten
I
I haven't even gotten to mine yet.
I think it's on to
Yeah.
Rick's turn. Yeah,
It's
his favorite
4:30.
thing. Yeah, I know.
All right, Rick, go ahead. And
how-
when you're done, start reading Redemptions.
I don't know that I can live up to the previous hour,
Sure.
or however long we've been going.
tough act to follow.
Evelyn and I have been playing my daughter Rayman Legends,
Yes.
which is a cooperative platforming game, and we've gotten to the last two worlds, which the last few levels of that game are difficult.
They're
Yeah.
tough. Yeah.
I've been playing 2D platformers for decades, and I was struggling.
Yeah.
It wasn't helped by the fact that she's with me, and sometimes, especially in like the controlled fall levels, whoever's ahead, the camera will follow.
Yeah.
So she'll jump into like the wind area where you're supposed to be floating. She'll just fall, and so it'll follow her. It'll kill me, and then she'll land on a spike or whatever.
Yeah.
But the best part of it was, it's getting spring, and I've been having trouble with allergies.
Yeah.
So I
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I forgot to take my allergy medicine, so my eyes were really dry, and they were kind of watering anyway. And we were on this one level that's a forced scrolling level where you have to jump up this tower, and like the bottom will kill you, kind of thing, right? And it one of the most difficult platforming experiences I've ever had in my life. And like there's no time to rest, so I couldn't blink, so I had to keep my eyes open. So I'm just like
Powering through.
weeping, basically, just dying over and over again. And Evie's like trying to cover me. He's like, "It's okay, Daddy, you'll get it,"
Aw, that's
Because she
nice.
thinks you're crying.
because she thinks I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, I'm just trying to concentrate. Just wipe my eyes.
That's good.
Have you guys ever had a fake cry for a reason?
fake cry?
Yeah. Have you ever tried fake
for
crying?
acting?
I have like,
I never.
Like as a- oh,
Like
yeah.
as a joke. Yeah.
Well, What's that?
yes,
For what?
funerals.
Okay. Dexter.
Jeez. Yeah.
Well, I this girl that kind of dumped me, like freshman year, I fake cry talk, you know what I mean? And she looked at me and she goes, "Are you fake crying?" I went, "No." Yeah, it was stupid. I thought I would like save the relationship if she felt sorry for me, you know,
Yeah,
because I was an
the
idiot.
sheer
Back.
emotion there was in you.
Yeah,
Look how sensitive he is.
yeah.
I want that. Like a man.
Well, the problem is I wasn't enough of that, I guess.
Chat's getting on me. It was real crying. I just had to make myself do it.
I understand.
It just didn't
I
come
understand.
naturally.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time I had to make myself cry or anything.
No.
No.
Sometimes there's times I'm crying.
Rick,
I'm
you
like,
killed the momentum here, Rick.
fucking, why the hell am I crying now? I don't want to be crying.
I think the
Yeah.
last time I cried was that All for One My Hero episode.
Yeah. Where you ripped your notebook.
Yeah.
You were crying and ripping.
I had a headache for 2 days from that
Yeah.
cry.
It's weird. This job has made me more emotional a little bit. Well, that and having kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, definitely having kids has made me more emotional. But this job, like, I definitely cry watching stuff I wouldn't cry at home.
I haven't had a funeral
Well,
since I started
the
this
thing-
job. I need to have an experiment.
When you guys are being filmed and it comes to an emotional part, like,
Well,
I feel like I'm getting emotional and I want to cry, but I feel like there's people watching this video, they're gonna see me crying. I don't want to cry. You know what I mean?
See,
Like,
it's weird for me because when we're filming a reaction and I start crying, like it's always like my face just gets really red and I get some tears. I never like cry. But
Yeah.
when I'm rewatching something at home, like My Hero, like Todoroki versus Deku,
Yeah.
when I'm rewatching it and I'm not on camera and it's not my first time, I'm more emotional. I mean, I know like it's coming and I can like see all the things, but like I'll be sitting at home fucking watching that and he's like, Midoriya, thank you. I'll be. It's so much more visceral, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I need to translate that to being on camera for the
I
first time.
think it's something about like I cry much more. I would cry much more like in person by myself
Yeah.
than I would with like you guys sitting around me. You
but
know?
every other
we're-
emotion I can get out on camera. Like I feel like it's a genuine emotion, but I can get it out. But the emotional one, like, there's only been a couple times where it's really gotten me like
I've
that.
teared
I
up all
think
the
it's-
time in My Hero and Black Sails, but I've never like cried like I have watching like Osagi drop at home or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
but if you were watching that in a video with us, do you think you would cry the same?
I'm
way,
not
you
sure.
know, I don't
I
know
think
that
it's
I
just
would.
you don't want to cry.
I feel like I get all my
Well,
emotion out here.
I don't mind.
definitely don't cry home.
I don't think
mind
I've seen
crying
anything
on
as
camera.
sad as Osagi drop here.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's moments in This Is Us that
The
at
Red
home-
Wedding doesn't count.
that at home watching This Is Us, I will cry. But here, if I was watching This Is Us, like in a reaction, I'd be like, sad.
Yeah, be,
you know
like
what I mean?
The
Like,
strong crier.
it's
yeah.
like sometimes I do this smile kind of thing.
You
that I
do your
do
half
and
smile,
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
And then
I
you start,
can't
then you
do
start
it.
like, I don't know. It's weird because you start nodding. Like
Yeah, I think it's because I'm trying
Yeah.
to, like, I feel it, but I don't want to. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
it's like you're
Like, definitely
crying
in, like,
and you're
Black
approving
Mirror.
I
of
mean,
like
you do
something like it's
I-
okay, but it's just fucking you and this TV and we're just some assholes. You know what I mean?
I actually hate that this happens to me, but like in times of sheer emotion, like I just the shades of red I get to.
Yeah.
I can't believe it when I'm watching it later. I'm like, Jesus. Like there was a guy that one time was like, Eric, I'm a doctor. I'm worried. You get too red. you know? But like I've gone to the doctor. They all say it's fine. You know. But like I don't know what it is. It's like if something's really funny, any kind of emotion, like I just like, especially when the editor
You start
cuts.
to glow.
When the editor cuts, it goes from like you know, white to red. You know, like 1 second. I'm like, Jesus.
Sheet of paper, tomato.
Yeah, I'm like laughing, like, ha ha ha, Reaper red, and then it cuts, and I'm just fine again.
I've had
know?
a dream before where, like, one of you died, and we had to make the Blind Wave announcement video about that, and the rest of you were crying, and I wasn't, and I was like ostracized because of it.
Rick doesn't care.
So anyway, that was that. We'll see you guys back here next week.
I'll be streaming The Witcher 3 on
I guess is what like
Like, we have the funeral tomorrow. The stream's tomorrow. I'll be here for The Witcher. And they'll be
We
burying
need
Aaron.
like a plan for if one of us dies. Like what? Like, do we take like a week off? Or
Well, it happened.
anyway,
pre-record
yeah, Aaron
video.
died.
I don't want the
so-
Patreon to drop.
It happened to Giant Bomb.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One of their founding members, Ryan Davis, passed away.
Okay.
And they had like a tribute video, but you know things pretty much kept going on as
Sure.
Yeah.
they-
I just can't imagine being like, we're gonna miss Aaron. All right, let's do Rick and Morty.
right?
Yeah.
I
You
went-
know?
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck we do.
Let's just watch some sad shit.
Cry it out.
I imagine it'd be like a big podcast thing. You know what I mean? I imagine the fans would do like a tribute video.
You
I
guys,
don't know, yeah.
wait, you
Cobb.
guys, wait, you guys wouldn't? If I died?
We wouldn't what?
I just want
I had to-
ferocity to be a big part of that video,
Time,
guys.
man.
we would pay editors
I
to.
was like,
Yeah.
I died and you guys didn't make a tribute video? The fans, it's just a bunch of ball jokes.
It's just a Scottish
Good
Michael
old-
redeeming all these slaps.
Yeah.
We gotta slap the corpse.
Oh, man, come on.
Jesus, Rick.
Like, all right, I guess. Bring the camera.
No,
I mean,
that-
I guess the closest we got to that was whenever they did the Firefly donation
Yeah.
for my mom, and I had a tough time doing that. I don't know if I could do it with like someone else, like one of you guys. You know, I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell I do? It'd be insane.
well,
Be weird.
yeah. I mean, I remember when that happened. I don't know. I guess because, like, in my life, I've haven't been in a situation where I've lost someone real close, like I was related to. So I guess like seeing the change in you, like over the period of this, you know, just few months, that really affected me, and just like seeing the kindness of everyone and how it affected you, and just I saw what you're going through, and it made me like,
Yeah, I get
that was
you.
a rough video.
Yeah.
Because I edited that actually, I remember that.
Yeah.
So that was just but it's weird. I always think the same thing too. Like what would these guys do if it was me? Because I always wonder like if something like that happened, I just don't know if I would tell anyone. You know what I
That
mean?
you died?
No.
Where the hell is Shane?
I would just keep going.
You mean
not
like
tell
you mean
anybody
like
that
if
I was
you,
dying.
you mean if you got sick and you were dying slowly?
Yeah, like
Oh,
I'm like I just wouldn't tell anyone. Like I don't.
You would do a Walter White at the beginning.
Yeah, I really would. I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like depending on what it is though, eventually it comes to a point where it's like, man,
But like I also know if there's some kind of argument, I would definitely say it to win the argument.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm fucking dying. How about that?
Bitch, shut up. Bitch.
Like you tried to do with
we
the-
do with Joy's
the
pregnancy.
and it did nothing. It did nothing, Shane. You would waste it
Yeah,
again.
no, we were talking about like
Keeping like who
keeping a
like if
secret.
anyone could keep a secret, I don't know if Shane could keep a secret. He's like, well, I haven't told you about Joy's pregnancy. It's like, what?
No, I said
You just
keep
did.
I said keep it for I keep it one tail. Okay, and then you kept pushing and you wouldn't shut the fuck up. So then I said it.
It was,
Then I said it then, yeah.
it was just funny.
But I feel like that's what I would do because I don't know. I just wouldn't disrupt the channel.
It would be weird. Like, I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go
Well,
ahead.
we were talking about keeping secrets, and then you said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
well, no, we were talking.
You know that there's a secret level to that. That's you using that, right?
No.
Do you remember?
I don't know what you're
Because
talking about.
you told me about that like a week before.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like you told me about Joy being pregnant the week before. And they were talking about secret keeping, and like I can tell you guys about this, and you brought it out, and I wanted to be like,
But you told me.
I think you told me, but then I was like, maybe you didn't. Maybe I dreamed that, and maybe it was like a premonition or something.
Well, I told you because like the big thing is like I wasn't sure if I wanted to tell the community.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, I mean,
I just thought it was ironic that like you brought,
and then you were like, you should bring up the podcast, and then I didn't.
yeah,
But I think it's because someone wasn't here too.
I think so, something like
I
that.
don't remember.
And then the next podcast we were all here, and I
Yeah.
still didn't do it.
Yeah.
Kind of like I'm just not going to do it. And then we're arguing, and like the week after that, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, so.
Sure.
I remember the one time you were like, man, we only got 120 people. At 150, I'll announce it. Not going to do
Yeah.
it if there's not enough.
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like was there any stuff in our Discord about today? We've gone pretty far about.
Well,
with this.
fortunately, there wasn't a lot. We're not going to have time, but Controller Prime made us another quiz. What's the movie theme?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
So maybe we'll save that for next time. Also, I
Okay.
loved, he was in chat before, and he said, you know, I find like Aaron's righteousness about food so interesting.
so interesting.
Someone said like Shane emasculating these people and based on food preferences is interesting.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Fun.
Top Screen made some awesome.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
that is
so
fucking
the
cool.
Avengers came out. Aaron, you probably haven't seen this.
Oh, I'll show the poster.
No, if it's like something on the internet,
For
I usually
in-game,
don't.
they release these character pictures. So anybody that had been dusted is in black and white, and anybody that isn't.
Yeah. I saw the compilation.
yeah.
It was perfectly
There's
like
a lot
32
of
and 32.
yeah. There are all these cool character pictures and stuff like that, and it's like Avenge the Fallen and stuff like that. And there's been so many parodies. No, not that one.
Not this one?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay, this is the one I saw.
I think
No,
Calvin,
that's a great poster.
Calvin, that's the
That is a
greatest
great
picture
poster.
you have
That's a,
ever seen.
That's cool.
That's an international poster.
yeah,
it looks
Yeah.
like.
that is, yeah.
Yeah. No, these are like I don't know.
Right.
There's like 30 character posters, like 15. Black and white or dusted and stuff like that.
So
But
that's what this is
I
based
saw it
on.
that's what
again.
these are,
Blow that up,
so-
Rick.
I thought it was 32 and 32.
something like that.
That is a cool fucking picture, Calvin. You should
I look like a
praise
young
God
Gandalf.
that you look cool in a
That's a
picture like
great
that.
picture.
Where'd that come from? Is that still from all those pictures we seen a long time ago?
A long time ago. Yeah.
See, that's not cool at all.
He looks like the.
I mean, it's kind of cool,
Rick
but
always,
I know you when you make that face, and it's not cool. You know what I mean?
Rick always does these faces of things. Like there's that one Cooking with Blind Wave thing, which that was a cool thing
Yeah.
this past week. Is I found out Cooking with Blind Wave is on IMDb.
It is.
What?
I think these are from that photo shoot that Top Screen had us do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I will tell you what, that past Cooking with Blind Wave opening was unbelievable.
That was another one too. Is we
It's
just
at
had
early access right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys check that out.
So yeah, this is on IMDb. Cooking with Blind Wave.
but like that picture there is like all four of us like cool
it's
pose.
It's those pictures.
and
Yeah,
then Rick
for
back
me
there
and
is
Shane.
just like all smiley.
That is unbelievable.
But the ones for you, and
Dude, that's
yeah,
kind of
that
cool, I have
looks
to
great.
say.
Look at
I'm
that. Looks-
fatter there, but my hair looks so good.
uh,
That's a cool fucking picture. Calvin's is better, but
Avenge the Fallen.
that is
Aaron.
so cool.
Is Aaron in his coat?
Yep.
Yeah, he's in his coat.
It's not a good picture at all.
That's not bad.
I like
bad.
that picture.
The only
yeah.
bad thing about it is the glare on the glasses.
Yeah, the glare
Yeah.
and the frame covers up his right pupil.
But no, it looks good.
Calvin looks like he should be on the cover of The Giver. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that is.
The Giver, it's
It's an old man.
It's a book that
long-
everyone that went to public
Oh.
school had to
Yeah.
read.
yeah,
Everybody.
and it's
I didn't-
really good too.
I don't think I read it, Rick.
You didn't
Yeah.
read it?
No,
I do
don't
like
think so.
that picture of me.
I didn't
It
read
won
books.
the what was
Were
it?
you
The
supposed to read
Newbery
it?
Award or whatever.
Yes.
'Cause I did that before.
Yeah,
I was
it won all these
supposed to read
fucking
it,
awards.
and I didn't.
I mean, we were in the same
Jeff-
class, and
Jeff-
I read it for school.
Wait, hang
so-
on. We got like two conversations going on here.
What, Aaron?
The Wasp, Calvin, you ruined the Wasp.
Like we were talking
Yeah.
about one thing, and then you were telling Shane there was something, or Calvin about something.
Oh,
But yeah, no, the last Cooking with Blind Wave was fun. We're on IMDb now. I don't know who did that or when.
Speaking of Cooking with Blind Wave,
I don't get it.
you're supposed to be the Green Arrow, menacing and feared, but all you can do is be afraid of needles and think that dicks are neat.
Neat.
What neat? Never called a dick neat
Yummy
in
though.
public.
Meaning of that. It's neat.
I saw that.
Okay, that one's freaky.
I saw that. I don't know where I saw that.
Legend
Dude,
of
your
Bebo.
face is
Look at
weird.
your face, dude.
Well, yeah,
your teeth are.
it's made to try to match Bebo's
The
proportions.
gap's in there tooth's gone.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Neat. It looks like you put a lot of work into that one, though. That was good. I think I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the only other thing was in wrestling news.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay. I'm in.
Okay.
A first ever women main event,
Yep,
WrestleMania
WrestleMania.
35.
Nice.
A triple threat between Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair.
Redhead.
When's your contract up?
Ronda's?
Yeah.
It's after WrestleMania.
Okay.
After
Okay.
WrestleMania.
I heard she's going to ESPN and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that's,
really?
that's the rumors that she's done with wrestling. She's going to move on
Ronda
because she wants
is?
to start a family.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, and obviously it'd be much easier to do that.
Yeah. So
Well, she made some good money.
She
Good
did.
for her. Good for her. Yeah.
awesome stuff. I mean, it's not right to compare them, but there have been like female MMA main events before.
Sure.
So this isn't like unprecedented or
Yeah.
anything like that, but it's a great step for the company, I think.
Yeah.
And those particular women, I think, have earned it because
Yeah.
their story,
Yeah.
other than maybe Kofi Kingston's story, is the most interesting thing going on right now. So
Gotcha.
I love Charlotte. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's definitely one of the greatest.
So best of luck for them and congratulations. Can't wait to watch it. All right.
Anything else with it?
No, I was going to go to Stream Elements. I
All
saw
right.
we got a lot of questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to say anything about this last cooking that we've done?
I kind of wanted to just show the beginning.
Well, no, I don't mean about that. I mean, it's about as.
Well, then nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a Cooking with Blind Wave currently on EA, and we're thinking about. Actually, we've kind of decided, I guess.
Yeah.
The one we have now is the finale of season one
one.
of Cooking with Blind Wave, and
Yeah.
it's going to be taking a small hiatus for us to try to do a few other things, and then
Yep.
we'll bring it back sometime in the
A
future.
lot of things we want to do, guys. We don't have a certain amount of time in the day.
That's the thing. There are so many things in the works.
So
that people are
cooking
gonna-
will be back,
that
but-
people are going to be excited by, but we just have zero time to do
Yeah.
new things. So we are putting cooking on the back burner. It's one of my favorite things to watch, but it takes a long time to record those and stuff like that. So we're going to be moving on and doing some other things, and we'll bring back cooking whenever we feel like it's ready to be
The
back.
time
Yeah.
is right.
And
Yeah.
we'll have some time to really think of our ideas of some things that we want to do.
Well, because
and-
now it's like we always got to
Mix it
outdo
up.
every idea, and it sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a good problem to have, I guess.
Some more prep time as well.
Yeah, I mean it's also it's not like it's the most viewed thing that we do, even though it's for me. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things to watch.
Yeah.
It's fun. The thing with cooking is that it can take an hour to do, or it can take 6 hours to
Yeah.
do. Like it
Yeah.
depends on what we're cooking and whatnot. So prep time and everything for it can take a while, and so
Yeah.
we're gonna try to plan out season 2 of that. But also in the meantime, we're gonna bring in season 1 of something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it going to be?
Well, one of the most exciting things of my week that I forgot.
Yeah.
Actually. Let's see if I can
Hey, you can see the infrared
That's-
blast.
get it
Oh,
here.
no. Oh, my
Look
gosh.
at this. Look at it.
Well, that's some
Too far.
That's some
There you go.
some D&D miniature stuff.
How was that, Rick?
Oh,
Look at that stuff.
Huh, that's interesting.
Look at those labels. I mean, it's completely unrelated to what we're talking about right now.
but that is
But
best of the week right there.
Yeah, I have
All
no
those
idea what
empty
that has to
doors.
do with anything, but thanks, I guess, Rick.
No, he streamed
Just say it.
mini
So-
organizations.
yeah, so every Monday morning at around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm starting to do a Dungeon Dragons role-playing related stream.
Sure.
My last one this past Monday was organizing some of the D&D miniatures. I showed some of them off.
Mm-hmm.
And a surprising amount of people watched it.
Yes, it
At
was.
least 4 times as many as a Witcher stream.
It was
Yeah.
at least double of what watched you do the end of Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Like a brand new video game.
So
Yeah, with
Start cleaning. Let's have the Bava do. I mean,
one of our things about cooking was that we would get to the point like, hey, we got to do cooking this week. What the hell are we gonna do? And we had to kind of like, oh, let's come up with something real quick and go get the ingredients and start. And they always turned out good. But our last one that's on early access now, and then on Saturday will be live to everybody on YouTube. I just really love that one. I want to do more of that kind of thing.
exactly, yeah.
So
More
maybe
things.
like season 2 will be like, 12 recipes and videos that are more themed like that. you
Yeah,
know?
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But this coming Monday, I won't necessarily be doing the miniatures, but it'll be something to do with the world building of the campaign itself. And I'll also be looking for people in the Twitch streams' feedback and ideas
Yeah.
and things that they, might have good ideas for the
Sure.
for the campaign. So
Okay.
I want to involve the community in the game as much as I can.
Yeah. So,
Great.
guys, make sure you're there Monday mornings on stream, and maybe you'll have some input on campaign stuff and whatever
Yeah.
else.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a good summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm excited.
Yerp. Yerpty derp.
That's what I thought you were doing, Calvin.
No.
All right, let's get to it. Robin from YouTube resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Robin.
Thank you, Robin from YouTube.
Fomorak resubscribed for 6.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for your gifts.
Crimson 10 bits. Hey Rick, have you seen That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? It's really good. Takes place in a fantasy world with JRPG elements like skills and monsters. Started the other day, binged it, almost done. It's amazing. Check it out. I've been saving it for a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Brendan
Anomaly?
Yes.
That same word?
Thank you.
Anomaly.
Resubscribe for 8 months. Love from Scotland, boys. Just wanted to thank Shane for finally willing Chuck reactions into existence.
Thank you, Shane. Those have been fun.
Hey, well,
So much fun.
I'm just glad that we're able to do them. So.
And I'm so happy with the comments that I have seen or that you showed me. Like, so many people have been like, never seen it. Oh my God, I just watched it all. It's my new favorite TV show.
It's a really good series.
I love, so many people have said they started watching.
It's a hell of a show. I can't wait to get into
Yeah.
past this season.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I love like the fan base kept it together.
Well, what's great about it is because NBC just, like they have some great stuff, but a lot of the great stuff gets fucking canceled.
Sure.
Like what Heroes? What Heroes was on BC too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chuck was supposed to be canceled, and
Yeah,
they
the
fans literally saved it. Subway, like, all right, you can.
The thing that hurt
know.
Heroes though more so than anything was
Writers'
probably the writers'
strike.
strike
Strike
that really
fucked up season 2 and
it
never
really
recovered.
yeah.
Yeah.
Agent J resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you, Agent
Thank you
J.
for the food.
Yeah, thank you for the food, too.
Hydro Rays 400 bits.
Thank
for
you
the
so
bits.
much.
Thank
Hydra.
Night Owl Lenny 100 bits. Wishing everyone in the crew and their families health, happiness, and love. Take care of each other and keep focusing on making great content as always.
Thank you, Lenny.
We will.
Good to hear from
as
you.
always.
Ploco Nape
Okay.
has subscribed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nate.
Thank you.
Dragon Pauls with 250 bits.
Thank you for the bit, Dragon.
Z.
Thank you.
I said 2,500, right?
Ball Z.
No, you
2005.
said 250.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2,500 bits.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, Dragon
woo.
Balls.
Dude, thank you
Dang.
so much.
Thank you
Jeez,
very
That's
much.
much more.
Really
Rick.
kind.
Like 10
That
times
is,
more.
that is a factor of 10.
Hilding 97, 400 bits. Hey guys, here's my weekly loving.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
We
Hillary.
love it.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
And you should track that in your app.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Joseph T. Spicer has resubscribed for 2 months.
Yeah.
Joseph Spicy.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Jim the Man C subscribed.
Jimbo. Thank
Thank
you.
you for the
Jim
subscription.
the man. Like a man.
Jimbo.
Dragon Paul
Oh, man.
Z resubscribed for 2 months. Been a fan for years, but a long-time lurker. Hoping to be more active in the community. Super excited for WaveCon this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
so are we.
Can't wait to see. Yeah, can't wait to see
Yeah.
everyone.
Jump
Thank
over
you.
to Discord.
Yeah.
Discord.
Yeah, if you haven't.
Crimson, 10 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crimson.
Rick, are you watching WrestleMania next Sunday? Yes. NXT TakeOver. I'm really excited for TakeOver. Adam Cole going for the vacant championship and Aleister Black going for the tag championship. It's going to be a great show.
Okay.
I will probably watch both.
Sweet.
Scott from Scotland resubscribed for 8 months.
Thank you, Scott.
Hello, you awesome men. Keep up the great work. Within the next 2 years, I'm going to be moving to California and moving in with my long-distance girlfriend finally after 6 years, so hopefully I'll be able to make the trip
Oh,
and meet
wow.
you all at
Dude.
WaveCon 2021.
Hell yes,
Hey,
Scott.
congratulations.
That's a
man.
hell of a story.
He's
That
Scott
is a
from
heck of a
California
story.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Sweet.
Scottish accent. I can't do it.
Scottish? Irish?
You're going to finish it, okay.
Nah, I just want to see Calvin nod in disapproval.
I was going to make a Brexit joke, but I don't understand enough about it. And yeah. Top screen, 100 bits.
And you can't do the accent.
And I can't do the accent.
Thank you, Top Screen, for the 100 bits.
Thank you.
Madge Brat, 100 bits. When will we see a Normie's Revenge video? I mean, the greatest revenge is just not acknowledging their presence, right?
Right.
I never heard of the Norm.
I mean,
I never heard of them. Who are they?
What? I heard
We
that
wouldn't-
they,
we wouldn't
man, we
document
had someone
our
tell me
revenge.
that they stole our weekly mail bags. They stole our cooking with Blind Wave.
Yeah.
Now
They
we've
did.
given up. They're
That-
just going to take it.
That's actually why we stopped doing it.
When we started cooking, I was glad to pioneer that, but now we are moving on to the next big
Yeah,
thing.
no one's ever done a cooking
Yes.
with ever.
Glad we can pioneer that.
Cooking's old stuff, so if they're still doing that, it's, you know.
Yeah, where are they?
Behind
You know what? I remember when
2018?
Nintendo did. I remember when Nintendo did all the stuff that they did. Everyone started copying, and then Nintendo does the next thing.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
You sound very hoarse, Shane.
I don't know. I need to clear my throat.
But they started Hunter x Hunter before us.
Shit.
Shit.
Gotta stop.
Humongous Tuna, 10 bits. The How to Train Your Dragon trilogy is one of the best trilogies of all time, uncontestedly my favorite.
We need to play Mass
Thank
Effect. But yes.
Crimson Dragon, 10... Crimson? I don't know where I got dragon from. Crimson, 10 bits. Aaron, did you see the picture I sent you on Twitter about Power Rangers?
Yeah,
I saw that
no,
monster in the
it's
new Power
stupid.
Rangers
Stupid.
episode and thought of you.
Stupid.
What is it?
Dragon does
He's
sound
like
like
a
something
fucking.
now.
He's like a fucking syringe monster.
Ooh, is
It's
it balls
terrible.
too?
What?
Nice, dude.
Means he bald.
I was seriously thinking the same fucking thing.
What?
I don't know why.
I think we know why, Shane.
No, but why would that be bald though?
A syringe monster? I mean,
a bald syringe monster.
I will tell you, a syringe monster does not have hair anywhere. Okay, it's a syringe. It's terrible.
I mean, if it's a
I was
syringe
thinking more of
monster,
like a.
It certainly suggests that it has hair.
I was thinking
somewhere.
Johnny Depp would just have all these syringes and stuff on him.
And like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, and he'd be bald. Yeah, like bald.
Nice.
Edward Syringe Hands.
R. Stewart, 98, 500 bits. Hey guys, if you were given a budget, what kind of Star Wars film would you make? You can include Legends content. Also, love your work, especially Doctor Who.
Oh, thank you so much.
Probably something in the Old Republic.
Yeah,
I would still love
That's kind of
Something
what
for
we
us to be able to
always
build
agreed.
our own stories.
Yeah, I would love our plan that we had before because
Yep.
we kind of had an idea of like, well, here's like Star Wars: The Old Republic and the classes,
Stop
and
doing
let's
that, Rick.
bring that into our storyline and stuff, and utilize like the different classes and stuff, you know. So it was kind of like a Star Wars / The Old
Yeah.
Republic fan film
I mean,
kind of thing.
our strength when it comes to that kind of thing is the lightsaber fights. So something where they're abundant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which in the old times it should have been
Yeah.
everywhere, you know.
Yep.
The old time.
But I think we had some solid like
Before the
ideas and
Empire.
stuff, but it would have been much more of a budget than what we would have had as far as what we wanted,
Yep.
and we needed more actors and all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
I would make a prequel series the fans could be proud of.
Shut your whore mouth, Rick, and continue.
Daniel said the Old Republic, so like the Pit.
Exactly.
Well,
Kinda.
Actually, the Pit was our idea was that the Pit was going to be our first of a
Yeah.
series that told that story.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
have like stories for at least 4 more with using those characters at different points in their life, but we just never got down around to them.
Yeah, it was.
And then to finish the Pit, we needed to film a couple extra dialogue things, and Shane looks so different now.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would do it. We
Fucking
had to
I do.
redo all of Shane's stuff.
Damn it.
Or just CG him to look like
You
that.
guys just fucking pay to send me to like a detox clinic or something.
do that.
Maybe
can't,
can
no.
we can we voice over it and hide it like a cut of something or another?
Maybe. It's also filmed in 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, didn't
Because
an
we
issue.
bought the T3Is for that,
Well,
and I didn't know how to use
we bought them the
Yeah.
day before we
Yeah,
filmed,
yeah.
so we had issues with that. And then I think also the someone else we were borrowing their camera, and they were set to different settings.
Yeah.
They were 720.
Yeah.
Yeah, one was
It
filming
wasn't
1080
720.
and the other one was filming 720.
I mean, it
It was a lot of
There
issues.
might be a way to salvage it and still use it, especially the fight sequences. But if I had my way and a lot of money, I'd probably reshoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the
Now we
reshoot
know
rival.
how.
I love the reshoot rivals.
Yeah.
I think it would be better. As
It
far
would-
as
Oh,
like
of course.
as far as production.
Oh yeah, it would be
definitely.
completely different. Yeah, be a lot better.
It would be a lot
I
better.
mean, we wouldn't have Dirk with his gun in his pocket.
Well, I would that was
We wouldn't have Dirk. I'm just kidding.
that
I
was
love
one
Dirk's
thing
a good
too
guy.
is
Dirk's a good guy.
we didn't have any I guess quality control
Yeah.
over like costumes and
Over
stuff.
background
Yeah.
actors.
So like
and
a lot of
stuff.
people were like, we're in charge of getting their own costumes and whatnot, and then we were like, all right, we need like 4 people over here, but there was no
Yeah.
one being like, hang on, how do you look? Okay, you're good, go ahead.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
The
one,
Robo Rally people were there.
so one guy we had was he just had a Han Solo type blaster shoved in like a cargo pant like
Yeah.
pocket, just
Yeah, it
hanging
wasn't
out,
great.
and I'm like, that looks so stupid.
Calvin was so great. Your background extra, you were
Yeah.
Zabrak.
Calvin was
I was
the
a
most
red Zabrak.
amazing.
Calvin's
Yeah.
was so great that we considered making him a character
Just
because
from
we
the
originally
costume.
had stories and characters that would fit into each class
Yeah.
of character you can play in the Old Republic.
Daniel's like, sign me up when I go to WaveCon. Could you imagine we use WaveCon,
Aw,
we do
man.
it, they become the extras in our.
If Wave
Man,
Riders could be
if
extras,
we had to
that would be
redo
amazing.
that one. I mean, that'd be fun.
That would
I'd
be a-
change a lot about it.
Yeah, I would change stuff
Yeah.
too.
People would be getting no sleep. We have to shoot
Yeah.
at night.
Okay.
Our steward, who said that, also tipped $10.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank
Stuart.
you so much.
Unhand Me Priest resubscribed for 6 months. Thanks to
Thank
Amazon
you.
Prime.
Thank you.
Handmade Priest. Thank you for giving us your.
Crimson Dragon
Prime
just sounds
sub.
like something now.
Modern Hippie subscribed.
Thank you,
Thank
Modern
you,
Hippie.
Modern Hippie.
Eric had to take a shit, everybody.
Okay.
He whispered it into the
Crimson.
mic politely.
10 bits.
He did. He touched my leg when he said it.
Eric, that was Sabat. He was there for C2E2 in Chicago.
I think one of us read that out already.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that is cool.
Gorgon
I'm happy.
Fish subscribed. What are you most looking forward to from Celebration?
Honestly, hanging out with these guys, eating some pizza.
Panels.
That's That's the thing I'm looking forward to the most.
I want to somehow get time with Sam Witwer to be able to actually just talk with him about like Star Wars stuff. It'd be so amazing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I don't think it's
Do
gonna
like a
happen,
short
but-
interview or something.
I don't know. Just
That would be great.
Like,
Just
that would
because
be cool.
I know he actually loves Star Wars. He's a fan, and
yeah. But the only thing though is like everyone there is gonna be Star Wars fans. You know, like what would make any of us any different than any of them? So
Yeah.
it would be sweet. I would love it because I also, you know, I love him and like everything he's been in and stuff. So
Yeah.
it would be cool. But otherwise, I don't know. Maybe like the Resistance panel or like the Rebels. There's supposed to be like a Rebels panel
What
and
is
stuff like that. What we're looking forward to for Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, yeah. I'm most looking forward to stuff about the Mandalorian, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
the,
yeah.
the soonest thing that we're going to see
Yeah.
on the screen. I'm looking forward to maybe getting some more autographs for my.
Yeah, you had
My
that
picture.
awesome poster.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy a poster this year.
Yeah,
Like
that
a
would be
cool
cool.
Star Wars poster.
I don't know if I
Well,
can do
you
what
need to get
Calvin
updated
did.
one because eventually there's going to be new stuff that's not
Yeah.
going to be on that poster.
I know.
Yeah.
I just have to catch up and
Yeah,
transcribe all of those and put them
Right.
on that.
just start adding.
Peel
to
off that little sticker on the
Yeah,
back.
get little stickers and cut them into like a Photoshop job.
Yeah, sure.
Gorgon Fish subscribed.
Thank you, Gorgon Fish.
Thank you, Gorgon Fish.
Thank
Actually,
you.
Thank you, Gorgon.
Username Gary 10 bits. Jesus, Calvin just finished season 1. Catch up.
Supernatural.
Yeah, I figured.
got a lot to
I'm
get through.
trying, dude.
A lot to get through.
I'm trying.
R.
I'm
Stewart
trying, guys.
300 bits. Will
Thank
you guys
you.
ever react to Krypton, or have you already watched it?
Maybe.
Haven't seen it. So
Haven't
it's
seen it. I heard it was
still-
good.
It's
yeah.
been on our radar.
Our one editor, Ultra, he's been going trying to get us
He's
to do
been
it.
pushing hard, yeah.
Yeah.
DT3.
I was gonna say it got close, but we ended up going with
Chuck. With
Yeah.
Chuck, yeah.
We were thinking about doing Krypton, but we went with Chuck instead.
Yep.
DT3 10 bits. Good luck to everyone in the WaveCon 2019 logo design contest.
Oh,
Also, Carmen in a reaction hype.
Yeah, and this is us.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Phenom Taker 22 months. Can't watch today, but 22 months. Woo!
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
Phenom
you.
Taker.
Thank you.
Lano Games has resubscribed for 13 months.
Thank you, Lano.
Bojangles has resubscribed for 10 months. Been a great 10 months.
Yes, it has, Bojangles. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And then cheered 1300 bits. Give me that bit lead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Humongous Tuna.
To a whispered over here and then laughing loudly.
Humongous Tuna, 10 bits. I agree with Melanie. Instant potatoes are ass.
No
Love real
instant
mashed potatoes,
potatoes.
though.
Okay.
Crimson, 5 bits. Shane, if you haven't watched Gundam 00, I don't know how you say that. Watch it. It's so freaking good.
That was the most recent one I completed. It is really good. It's basically Gundam Wing remade for, remade.
Okay. cool.
Okay, it's really good. Rick, I recommend it.
Good.
Username Gary 10 bits. Man up Rick. While I was talking about spicy foods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pringleton.
Pringleton.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Bojangles gifted 1, 2,
How'd you mix that up?
4,
Ooh.
5, 6, 7, 8,
He
9,
gifted-
10 subscriptions.
Jeez.
Wow.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so
Bojangles.
much.
Thank you, Bojangles,
That is
dude. That
crazy.
helps us out, so thank you so much.
Hilding with 185 bits. Hey guys, just finished watching through all the Stranger Things and all your
Yes.
reactions. Was so much fun. So excited for season 3 and the coming
Yeah.
reactions for it.
So are we.
Yep.
I can't wait.
I'll
It's
be
a
in
great show.
this.
It's a great show.
Are you going to be caught up for
Have
it?
you finished? Have you caught it? You haven't caught
Thank
it.
you.
No, but
You
it,
will.
it won't be as tough as
Ruby.
Ruby.
Well, if you start now, as long as you
Yeah.
don't wait till the night before.
Yeah.
Username Gary with 20 bits. Love it when you cry.
Okay.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Or is that a threat?
I don't know.
I love it when
Love the way you cry.
Humongous Tuna, 10 bits. Adding on to my comment from earlier, The Hidden World was the only movie to ever make me cry. I've teared up with the other movies, but I cried like a bitch.
At least you admit it like a man.
Username Gary, 10 bits. Hashtag drawing with Eric.
No.
Aw.
Humongous Tuna, 10 bits. Cooking was my favorite thing you guys do. Wubby tears.
Aw.
It'll be back.
Sorry.
It'll be back.
It'll
Don't
be
worry.
back.
Back
It's
and it'll
not-
be
It's
better.
not gone
Yeah.
forever.
Not
Back and
gone
better than
It's gone
ever.
for now.
Season 1 will end.
Yes.
Season 2 will begin. Sometime.
Later.
It'll come back like Legion.
Just think of it like the early days of cooking when one would come out every 3 months. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Or a podcast long break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
At least we're letting you know there's a long break.
Yeah. There's more we've ever given you before.
Bigfoot resubscribed for 5 months. What up, y'all? Really excited for celebration.
Hell
Glad you're feeling better, Shane. Glad y'all had a good week mostly. Also want you to know of the stupid, disgusting mistakes. Keep us from ever making them. So find joy in that. LOL. See y'all in a couple weeks.
See you. Can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Gotta get a good rematch, by the way.
Hilding, 50 bits. By the way, I've seen Stranger Things 3 times now, FYI.
Dang.
Nice.
Dude, hell yeah.
ZD resubscribed for 7 months.
Thank you. Thank you for the resub.
Humongous Tuna, 20 bits.
Yeah.
What are Eric's favorite subreddits?
I like Choosing Beggars is a pretty funny one.
Choosing beggars is
I
really
like that
fun.
one.
I have that one
You
where
recently
What Could Go
found
Wrong
one.
is a funny one.
I like this one. It's is it Ask Reddit? Is that what it is?
Ask
like,
Reddit.
There's something that was like, hey doctors, what's the stupidest 1 in a million chance
Yeah.
thing that's ever happened?
It's just you ask a question and thousands of people answer.
I like
and
that
the,
one.
The best responses get voted to the
It's
top.
like
Yeah.
Yahoo Answers.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Yahoo
big one.
Answers is good stuff.
Are you on the Smash one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah.
After the last Doctor Who, I'm now on the Gina Coleman one.
Yep, that one's great too.
I'm thinking about getting
Louise
Reddit
Coleman.
just for that.
Just
Yeah.
for that subreddit. Yeah,
I was
God, she
kind of
is
hinting
so-
at it. It's like you found one a few weeks ago.
I did.
That
It was pretty
is now on
Um,
your favorite list.
and then personally, Star Wars collecting is a good one.
Oh, and so is the Blind Wave subreddit.
There's also a Blind Wave.
There is a
subreddit,
Blind Wave
Yeah.
subreddit.
Yep.
And what's
I
that
keep
called?
thinking about Jenna Coleman.
I know.
Our
She
Blind
glides
Wave.
around that TARDIS like some
Reddit.com
magnificent piece of art.
/r/Blind Wave.
Yes.
DT3, 10 bits. Also, be careful browsing the interwebs. An episode 9 merch poster leaked yesterday.
Actually, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Dang it, Eric.
Oh,
I know.
you son of a. The merch. You gotta find the merch,
Yeah,
boys.
you
The full I didn't see merch. I saw
Son
the.
of a
No,
bitch.
I saw.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, it's not necessarily a real poster. It's an inside marketing poster. So it was never really meant to be seen by us at this point, even though like all the images of it are real images, characters out from the movie. It's mainly right now just for like marketing and internal stuff, not necessarily what we were supposed to see.
So it's
Gotcha.
even more spoilers then.
Not necessarily, but yes.
Yeah,
It's leaks.
I would say
Yeah.
that one's worse than like, well, this one's intended to go out,
It's,
but it hasn't yet.
It's gonna
Yeah.
have the style of like what the action figures and like we'll have on the boxes and stuff like that.
take a shit.
Well, we're at the last one. All right. R. Stewart, 98 with 200 bits. Who's your guys' favorite Doctor? So far, I'm torn on the edge of David and Matt.
Matt
What's your
Smith.
favorite episode so far? Also,
The last
sorry
one.
for long question, but will you react to Attack on Titan's newest trailer?
We probably won't react to any Attack on Titan trailers.
No.
These guys are still catching up with Attack on Titan, and then it should be starting here within a month or so, depending on when the dub's going to be out. And then what was the first part?
Doctors, which is going to be
Favorite
tough.
Doctor?
It's going to be weird for some because some of you guys don't have very many doctors. That
We
they
only
know,
have
you know?
3.
Um,
Us 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin has
Well,
extra.
I have a few others. Yeah.
But of the new Who ones, I mean, honestly, I'm getting to the point where I don't want to like rank them because I feel like
Oh, you're getting to the point where you like them enough that you
Yeah.
don't want to put them in ahead of anybody.
no.
Well, they do
yeah.
a decent job of connecting them.
I mean,
Like,
if
this
I'm-
is just one guy.
Yeah.
But Matt Smith. And
like
the
if
last
there's a gun
episode
to my
is my
head and
favorite.
I have to like answer one, it would be David Tennant right now still.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really like David Tennant.
What was about episode?
Probably the Stolen Earth. That two-parter was pretty
Journey's End and
amazing.
Stolen Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Rose stuff and all that. I love that.
I'm not going to answer.
Okay.
2 slaps and a squat.
I know some people from the newest Doctor Who series that me and Melanie did know of like my favorite part of Doctor Who
Okay.
because I mention it a lot.
Okay.
So it hasn't happened yet.
First slap from Dip. Eric slap Aaron for scaring poor Melanie during Supernatural last week.
Yeah.
Scared.
I knew you were going to get something for that.
It was so good. Dude, we watched this great
This
episode.
is how we end our podcast, guys. Just don't be worried. Okay.
It-
How much did you scare?
It's all consensual.
Huh?
A
I
lot.
just was there and I was like, whoa! And she went,
There's like a sudden
The Scottish Michael, Calvin, slap Aaron.
Aw.
It's Thursday. You know what
Slap
time
a
it
baldy
is.
day.
Slap a baldy.
I have to slap a wave rider whenever there's wave
Look.
con. And
That should be
My
your
chair
thing.
even folds down so I can get closer to you.
don't get close. Wow. This is the same side Eric hit me.
And finally, Aaron, via top screen, do some squats. Time to lose that chili weight. P.S.
Chili weight.
I added the Cooking with Blind Wave IMDb. I update it every time.
Oh, okay. It was top screen.
We love you,
awesome.
man. Thank you.
Thank you, top screen.
And that's gonna do it.
Top Screen, did he make those movie posters? of us?
Top Screen.
Good fucking job, Top
You
Screen.
misspelled my name. It's 2 T's.
He did. There's 2 T's out
All right.
here.
Switch the camera. So.
And Top Screen
What?
is the one.
No,
who
I
made
can't
his,
because it's like this.
No, he's
zoom out.
missing it.
Just zoom out.
He's
done
already
3.
at 8, 9.
No. No, that's. Keep going.
1,
It's good 4. Good 4,
2.
Wait, everybody, I can't hear Shane's critique. I need
Good.
to hear
No, it's good.
Shane's
There's no
critique.
critique.
Okay.
It's
All
good
right.
4.
8,
Stop moving your
5,
fucking neck around.
6.
But yeah,
People want this, right?
they do.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. That's going to be it for today's podcast. Thank you, everybody who tuned in live. And
Yep.
if you didn't tune in live, make sure you're checking this out later on YouTube. If you're checking this out on YouTube later, make sure you tune in live every Thursday at 3 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, guys, check out our
We're
stream
going to be
tomorrow.
doing Sekiro or Sekiro. I don't know. The
Sekiro.
samurai Demon Souls-y game.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It'll be
Tomorrow
fun.
3
at
p.m.
3 p.m.
Thank
Yep.
you, guys. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.